Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
Okay, it's good to yelling.
Okay, okay. I think it's working now. It should be capturing game audio
This
now.
is my
Okay,
center
so
of
is the
operations,
game
my
actually
desk.
being shown?
Go ahead and poke around.
No.
If you want to know the particulars of how
No!
I do what I do,
Where's
take a
the
look at the
game?
book titled
Where's... Oh, there it is. 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 Okay, okay. It should be running. It should be
How to
running.
Be a Detective. It's real helpful,
Yes.
especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to
Matthew
check out my
found
scrapbook.
a
I put memorabilia
beautiful
from all my past
microgram
cases in
to
there.
help
A lot of
in
them were pretty
blocking
dangerous
out
and at times
stupid
really
stuff
scary.
in the background,
Don't say
noises
anything
like
about that
a
to my
vacuum
dad,
cleaner
okay?
even,
He
to
worries
where
about
you
me
don't
enough
hear
as
that
it
on the
is.
stream, you
And
just
whatever
hear
you
people's
do,
voices
read what's
as long
in the
as the
file
mic
called
actually picks
Case
it up.
File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to
yes.
solve.
I
If
forgot
you
to
think
have
you're
that
ready
turned
to
on so
dive
Ricky
into
helped
that
me.
mystery, just
So.
click on the plane ticket and
Okay.
you'll be on your way.
Hello, everybody. Hope y'all are having a good, what day is it again? Saturday? I forgot. Yeah, it's NVIDIA Broadcasting. NVIDIA Broadcast. It just helps in clearing out the background noises and stuff. It's
PG
just so
Crowmeister has
helpful.
hired me to investigate a series of equipment meltdowns that have been plaguing the prominent Oklahoma storm research team he sponsors. Since his team has been
Thursday?
expected to win the $100 million grant at stake in the upcoming Green Sky Storm competition, Crowmeister suspects that there is something far
My
more
brain's
sinister
broken.
than simple equipment failure going on. I'll be joining the team undercover, replacing their previous intern, Pete, who wound up with a broken leg after one of the accidents stranded him directly in the path of a storm. Stepping in at the most dangerous and chaotic period of the chase season, I'm going to have to keep my wits about me to stay on top of the sabotage and the storms.
Yes. Let's be a junior detective. Yes, Stephanie. It's actually Tuesday, you know?
Whoa, oh my gosh!
Trey, that is true. Instead of 2 hours behind my time zone, Stephanie must be 2 days behind. That must be what it is. That must be what it is. I love the atmosphere in this game. Oh man, I love it.
Wow,
Love it.
it's filled with money.
Whoa, we jumped in time. It's March now.
I better take this and see who it belongs to.
Yeah, just let me know how the sound is for everything, because I was testing it out for about an hour earlier. Hello, Nancy! Sorry I missed you. We're out chasing. The wind shear readings are strong enough that there may be a possible tornado forming to the north. Woohoo! Until I return, I'd like you to familiarize yourself a bit with our operation. Please take the tornado quiz on the computer in the cellar. Don't worry, we don't care how you score. Also, there's a stack of papers in the dining room that needs to be filed away in the cabinet. You'll have to use my ordering system, but I've left notes for you on how it works. And you'll want to drive down the street to Ma and Pa's general store to meet Pa. There's a GPS in the car. You'll like him. He's quite the character. Thanks for filling in last notice. I look forward to meeting you in person. Debbie. You know, she wrote that entire note out. She could have just done the filing herself. Spent all that time. Hey, Nancy, can you do this for me? Oh, that's actually good, Trey. Nancy, please use my filing system. I've written the instructions to the right. Thanks, Debbie. Oh, seriously, she wrote all this crap and didn't bother to do the stupid filing herself. What a lazy woman. Okay, S is immediately next to R. The circle is immediately next to the 3 circle things. Yes, Debbie the filing lady needs to be fired. Hashtag Debbie needs to be fired.
Oh, you got fired.
Twitter's just trending with Debbie needs to be fired.
Ladies saying, Davey, I got fired.
Oh, that's funny.
Oops.
Oh, how I hate this puzzle is so stupid. Like, okay. I know it's been a while since I've done this, so Ricky, feel free to make fun of me if I don't understand. Amen. Okay. You know, I'm gonna start them. I'm gonna put them all. Like so.
No, that's not right.
Well, of course, Nancy. Shut up. Okay. So your prime minister has been found out arrested. Silly use. Oh, let's see. S is immediately next to R. Arg! Arg, mateys! Maybe S is at the end, and then R is to the left. Zero. No, not zero. That's a circle. I don't know my shapes. Circle is next to the left of this thingy. Is that it? No?
That doesn't look right.
Nancy, just, you know what? Put all the files away. Just wherever you want to put them. Debbie doesn't care. Immediately. Okay. This is next to this. Well, that's next to that. I mean, seriously, what idiot made up this filing system and thought it was a great idea? Going, whoa. Yeah, Debbie the idiot. We're already roasting Debbie. We haven't met her yet. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yes, apparently circle is 0 in my mind, my understanding. Yes. Okay. Trying to figure this out. 3 dots look like Splinter Cell. Okay.
You have the goggles.
Yes. Oh, I can't figure this out. Okay, S is immediately next to R. 0 is to the left of the 3 dot things. Okay. The 3 dot things.
That's not it.
Okay, Nancy, apparently you don't know anything. Yes, apparently, because Debbie is stupid. Okay, so 3 dots is next to R. But how do you do this? I don't understand.
All right, got it.
Okay, apparently I just ran into some good fortune. Goody me. Chip chip cheerio. Top of the morning to us. Ooh, it's a Cocoa Kringle bar.
Don't need this.
It's now with 79.5% less fat. Less fattening, indeed. Now I'm just gonna start talking in random accents.
Mice. I agreed to tornadoes, but I did not sign up for mice.
Oh, I love that tray. Can we make fun of you? I love that when Stephanie was saying that. Oh, okay. Okay, now what were we supposed to do again?
Do the filing every grade stuff.
She likes to politely make fun of people. Yeah, we did the filing. Okay, Twister trivia. All right. Yeah. The weather service. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys guess these questions. I'm curious if you guys can get it. The weather service will issue what type of alert when a tornado has been spotted? Any guess? Tornado watch, tornado alert, tornado warning, or tornado arrival? I need to know. What intelligent minds do I have in the stream here? Ricky, how many intelligent minds are there? I'm not gonna get an answer. Tornado arrival? Okay. Let's try. Okay, so we got arrival, B. Okay. I'll wait for one more answer, and then I'll put in the one that was most voted for. Unless it's a 3-way tie, and then I'll just have to choose the deciding vote. Yes, I am. We're all intelligent at being ridiculous. Tornado alert. Incorrect. Ah, alas. Which one do you think it is, guys? I feel like... I don't remember which one it was exactly, but I feel like it was C. But I do not remember exactly. No, wait! I do now. Yes. Stephanie. Okay, the tornado warning is correct. A tornado warning means a tornado has been confirmed on the ground or that Doppler radar is showing circulation where a tornado could form. A tornado watch is issued when conditions for tornadoes or severe weather to form are possible. Have a weather radio on hand in case the power goes out if a warning is issued in your area. Apparently I can't speak. Seek shelter immediately. Alright, second question. How many tornadoes are recorded on average each year in the United States? A. 500, B. 800, C. 1,000, or D. 1,500? Why do I sound like a talk show host right now? Whoever gets the right answer will get $1 million. Debbie caused a tornado. Oh, exactly. She did. 1 million paw pennies, exactly. But we haven't gotten paw pennies yet, so. We got 1 B, 1 C. Can I get another vote in the audience? We've got 2 votes so far. Ricky, do you think we have any lucky minds here? Oh, we got 2 C's. Let us see. Ha 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 ha. C is correct. The majority of tornadoes occur in the area known as Tornado Alley, which partially includes Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, Missouri, and Illinois. Weather in this region offers ideal conditions for tornadoes to form, particularly during peak season from late winter to early spring. Though most common in Tornado Alley, tornadoes have occurred in every state. Okay, number 3. Tornadoes are measured using what system? The E scale, category, Beaufort scale, or the F scale? A, B, C, or D? Which one is the right answer, folks? Can we get another one right? I can sense the intelligentness in the air. I can smell it. Okay, we need 1 more vote. 1 more vote, people. I am waiting. How many people? 4th grade. Yes. The E scale. D is correct. Holy cow, that's a lot to read. Okay. Invented by Dr. T. Theodore Fujita, the Fujita scale or F scale categorized tornadoes into 5 ratings, from FO, minor winds of 45 to 78 miles per hour, gusts producing light damage, broken tree limbs, to F5, destructive gusts of 262 to 317 miles per hour, and total destruction, houses completely removed from foundations. As of February 1st, 2007, the new enhanced Fujita scale, or EF scale, has been implemented. The new EF scale better accounts for type of building material used in structures. A destroyed mobile home ranks an EF2. When rating the tornadoes' wind speeds, something previously ignored in the original F scale. Ratings are only given to tornadoes after damage has been assessed, not during the tornado itself. Whoa! I need some water after that. Number 4, the least safe place to seek shelter in a public place, such as a theater or mall, during a tornado is A, a bathroom, B, a large room, C, an interior corridor, or D, a storm shelter. Which one is the least safe place? D is kind of stupid. Yes, they were doing homework, exactly. There are 5 more after this, I believe. 5, 6, 7. No, 4 more after this? Yeah, 4 more after this. There's 8 in all. Okay, so we've got B. I know, storm shelters. What idiot would think of that place? Yes. Okay, can we get another vote or 2? Why in the world am I talking like a talk show host? I don't get this. Actually, it's soft because of the music. I have it turned down and stuff. It's not gonna be like super duper loud right now anyways. Yeah, because I can't have it overpower the stream. B or C? Okay, so we will go with B. A large room, correct! Large open areas, such as auditoriums or gyms, should be avoided. Duh. The lack of roof support makes these areas susceptible to collapse during a tornado. Public areas should have designated storm shelters available, either a specific shelter or reinforced interior bathrooms or corridors. Alright, number 5. In preparation for an emergency, every family should have a tornado plan in place, and this item: A disaster kit, B, an escape kit, C, a party kit, or D, a cleaning kit. Which one is the right answer? I know. Whoever wants to go to a storm shelter, they just... ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely a party kit. We need a party kit. Alrighty. Can I get one more answer? Oh, yes. That is true, Trey. Very true. Can I get one more answer before we make the final decision? One more answer, folks! Come on, the audience! Come on, audience! Escape kit, a family of escape artists. Alright, we will go with A. 2 votes for A. A disaster kit is correct! A disaster kit contains essential supplies in case of emergency for every member of your family, including pets. Items from basic staples to household tools to first aid kits should be included. Items such as water, sugar, salt, granola bars, batteries, flashlight, can opener, toothpaste, duct tape, and bleach. Full recommended list can be obtained at local emergency management offices. Number 6. Which of the following is not indicative of a possible tornado? A greenish-looking sky, B, a hook echo on Doppler radar, C, a downburst, or D, rotating clouds. Alright, who can get the right answer? The clock is ticking. We got 1 for A. What other votes do we have? Exactly, Trey. Okay, we've got A and we've got C. We need another vote. Oh, we've got 2 A's. Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, it is incorrect. So, any other guesses? Folks, Miss Jenny has a C. Does anybody else want to guess? Anybody else? The clock is ticking, people. I'm getting too old over here. I'm pushing 22. I'm aging. I'm aging. Okay, we've got a B. A, B, C, D, E. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Alrighty. So we've got... Wait, so I guess that means 2 C's? Miss Stephanie Bader, would you like to guess? Miss Stephanie Bader. Unfortunately, I'm unable to control time. It would be nice to at times, though. Humor is good. The pressure. Yes, the pressure. You need to decide. What do you want to vote? Okay, we've got 2 C's, an A and a B. And then we've got... Okay. Actually, I can't remember which one's the right answer. Oh my goodness, you people are confusing me. Okay, you know what? How many votes? How many votes for all of them? Okay. Everything is so confusing right now. Okay. The pressure. Okay, I think the majority of the votes went to C, because everybody else guessed something else. And Stephanie was completely off course. Unfortunately, she will not win the $1 million. Aha! Downburst is correct. A downburst... Apparently I can't speak now. A downburst is a different type of severe weather event. In a downburst, all of its winds flow out, whereas a tornado's winds flow into the tornado itself. Downbursts are often difficult to predict and can cause severe damage due to strong straight-line winds. Aha! Exactly. Unfortunately, Derek will be disappointed in you, Stephanie. You need to pick up your game. Number 7. On average, what percentage of tornadoes each year rank as either an EF4, wind speed gusts of 166 to 200 miles per hour, or EF5, wind speeds of 201 plus miles per hour? A. 1%, B. 5%, C. 10%, D. 20%. And which one is the right answer? A, B, C, or D? Apparently, Stephanie needs to go back to school. She is unfortunately not able to spell her own boyfriend's name. Okay, we've got a vote for C. Can I get 2 more votes here, folks? Which one? Which one shall we choose? Oh, we've got an A. We've got 2 different votes. Do I get another vote here, folks? Vote, folks. And Stephanie is French. She is wanting to stress that. Okay, we've got a C and an A and a B. Can I get another vote to, fix this? French dressing. It's number 5. Oh, wait. So you said B is the number, Stephanie? Alright, so I guess that means we will do B. Oh, I am sorry. That is incorrect. It is either A, C, or D. We have one more question here, folks, right after this. And then that will conclude this game. Not the entire game. I'm at the trivia. Okay, we've got A. Anybody else want to guess as well? Or shall we stick with A? I'll give one more vote. One more vote. That's what you call it when Steph puts on a dress. French dressing. Okay, and we've got a C. We will try C. Oh, I am sorry, Trey. Unfortunately, your girlfriend will be disappointed in you too. Now, we will go with A. Miss Jenny has guessed that. Aha! Correct! Only 1% of tornadoes in the US are ranked as the devastating EF4 or EF5. The majority, about 80%, are EFO or EF1. The highest recorded wind speed in a tornado was recorded during the May 3rd, 1999 Oklahoma City storm. It clocked in at 318 miles per hour. And the last question. What causes the most injuries during a tornado? Either high winds, sheeting rain, lightning, or flying debris. Which one is the right answer? Okay, we've got D. Are there any other guesses that the audience would like to guess? Oh, we've got 2 Ds here. That is true, Trey. That is very true. Whoa, we've got a lot of Ds here. Exactly. Flying debris is correct. While the extreme high winds are a danger, it's nothing compared to the flying debris being carried by them. At speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour, common household objects picked up by the tornado become deadly missiles. Congratulations! You initially answered 5 out of 8 correctly! It sounds like they're making fun of us. Wait, is that Debbie?
Nancy,
Hello?
is that you?
Oh no, it's Debbie!
me.
Congratulations,
Here.
audience! Thank
Right
you for
there.
playing. You all will get your
Nancy
money
Drew, you made it.
momentarily.
I'm Scott Varnell,
Or
the
not at
person in
all.
charge of this meteorological train wreck. Welcome aboard.
And here is Scott Varnell, the fussy guy.
Are you the
fussy
person I'll
boss.
be reporting to?
You'll be reporting to Debbie. But make no mistake, I call the shots around here. Ever seen a real tornado, Nancy?
Well, yeah. As I was driving up to the farmhouse, it wasn't that big, but it sure threw a lot of debris around.
Well, isn't that just peachy? We spend hours racing all over the
Yes, you
countryside,
can get
and
some
where's all the
monies.
action?
You can get some
Right in our
monies.
own backyard. We're never gonna win this thing. The school's gonna pull the plug on us, sell the farm, and that's gonna be all she wrote. And it's all Krollmeister's fault for saddling us with a bunch of Bush League junk.
Ooh.
But now that you're here, maybe our luck will change. 2 things you need to do right off the bat. I gotta give a workshop on tornado preparedness at the junior high school next week, so put a sample disaster kit together for me. If anything's missing, go up the road to Monpause and get it there.
What goes into a disaster kit?
What goes into a disaster kit?
We couldn't possibly know.
Look, you're here because that rich uncle of yours said you could do the job, so be a little resourceful and just do it, okay? If you need a nanny, have your uncle send one. We don't have the budget. Second thing you need to do is redesign the warning siren layout for the local community. They just got a set of new sirens and their range is different, so the town asked me, and now I'm telling you, to figure out where to place them so if there is a tornado, everyone will be within earshot of a siren. All the information you need is on the chart in the other room. You have questions about anything, bug Debbie, not me. Nice meeting you.
Oh, so you're gonna just be fussy in here and I can't talk to you if I have questions?
Back already?
Oh.
What did you mean when you said before that the school would sell
Arkansas
the farm
Family
if you
Feud
lose?
fraud.
Just what I
There
said.
you go, Trey.
Right now, Canute College offsets the cost of maintaining this place with funds from private companies like the Healy Healy. But apparently that money's about to dry up, so if we don't win this competition, there goes the farm.
Guess I'll get going.
Whatever.
So we need to win this competition. Apparently. Let's see. Gone with the Wind, A Town Says Goodbye to Ma by Sarah Wilson. The storm, like so many storms in this part of the country, came on quickly. The skies seemed to grow darker and more menacing by the second. Lightning cracked in the trees, and the storm gust ripped decorations from the storefront windows downtown. Before the sirens even sounded, the first twister touched down. An hour later, as the first beams of sunshine broke through the dissipating clouds, a familiar cherry-red pickup lay overturned in the Cooper South cornfield. 2 days later, it would be discovered. Most people around here simply knew her as Ma. For more than 3 decades, Betsy Oakes held her post behind the counter of Ma and Pa's store, always ready to welcome the day with a fresh pot of coffee and the latest gossip. Yesterday, for the first time in 30 years, the shutters outside Ma and Pa's stay closed, as a devastated town began to realize the scope of its loss. She was the glue that held this town together, said Rose Atwater, friend and loyal Ma and Pa's customer. Wasn't a thing about this town she didn't know didn't know better than anyone else, and she wasn't shy about telling you that either. Customers and friends alike remember Betsy as if she were a member of the family. She sat me down the day I moved into town and asked me a million questions, said Denise Miller. What were my hobbies, where I was from? It was a real third degree. The next day my inbox was flooded with invitations from all over the county. She never admitted it, but I'm sure it was her doing. Such stories are common. Betsy's reputation as a good neighbor and tireless organizer was known throughout the state. There are no fewer than 24 clubs you can trace back to her at some point, said Dina Lohman, president of the Tulsa Organization of Community Centers. You name it, she put it together. She had this way with people that was just beyond special. A large memorial has appeared outside Ma and Pa's general store. In addition to heartfelt farewells to Ma, its message is simple. Hurry back, Pa, we miss you. Under the sign, hundreds of handwritten notes of encouragement have been posted by the store's patrons. I know what it's like to be in his position, said customer Andy Janaway. It doesn't do you much good to stay cooped up at home all day. We just want him to know that we miss him and would like to see him again as soon as he's ready. While residents struggle with Betsy's loss, one disturbing question is beginning to emerge. Why didn't the sirens go off? Asked resident Mary Ann Harrison. What good is having a warning system if no one knows how to use it? Well, it's not that simple, unfortunately, said Canute College storm researcher Scott Varnell. No one knows exactly what causes tornadoes to form. There are a lot of theories out there, but we're still years away from being able to accurately predict where the storms will touch down. No stranger to working out in the field, Varnell has made his career as one of the nation's foremost tornado experts. You may be familiar with what happened in Kearney a few years back. That's why I'm here today. When those storms rolled in, the whole town was caught off guard. If we had been able to get advanced warning, a lot of lives would have been saved. Varnell drops a large binder of storm data on the table. I had the information to give warning for this storm, said Varnell, but I couldn't figure out what it meant in time. None of us can, yet. As a tracker, Varnell is among those responsible for giving advanced storm warnings that can sometimes mean the difference between life and death. All we have, said Varnell, is warning. There is nothing we can do once the storm is on the ground. Storm trackers, myself included, have a responsibility to make sure that what happened to Betsy never happens again. I won't stop until we have a forecasting system that truly works. Aw. Poor Ma.
Yes?
Do you remember that interview you gave after Ma died?
Nope. Why do you ask?
I read it, and it seems like a lot has changed for you over the last few years.
What's that
Aw.
supposed to mean?
You seemed more concerned
kinda
about
sweet
the
stuff.
people in the path of the storms.
Thank you.
More concerned? What exactly are you implying, Nancy?
Aw.
Everything you said in the
Come on,
article,
Scott.
it seemed like you genuinely cared about the safety of everyone in Tornado Alley.
And you don't think I do now? I'm sorry I don't still wear my heart on my sleeve, but that's a very amateur thing for a scientist to do.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
I'll let it go if we can just move on.
I'll quit bugging you now.
Whatever.
Aw, poor Scott. Let's see if there's some paw pennies we can find. Wait, can we not find paw pennies right now?
That tornado you
Oh,
just
wait,
saw.
I think you have to find
What'd you
one
think?
particular one.
What do you mean?
Were you excited? Terrified? Did it make you want to go home? What?
Actually, that tornado is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I can't wait to see another one.
Now that's what I like to see. Wish I could get that sort of enthusiasm out of my students these days. Between you and me, the last few years I've gotten stuck with the worst students. I could be telling them about the most exciting storms on record, and all I get back is a sea of bored faces. Before they
Aw.
defunded my department, I got the best of the best. Students who really cared, like Debbie, but those days are over.
That must really be disappointing.
What are you, like 18? Do me a favor, kid. Don't talk to me about disappointment till you've lived long enough to experience it firsthand. I'm sorry, Nancy. I know you meant well. Anyway, good news is it looks like weather conditions for the next 2 weeks are going to be ideal for tornado genesis.
Woohoo!
Which means we could be in for a record-breaking string of tornadoes. You may be putting that enthusiasm to good use.
I sure hope so.
All right, let's go. Talk to Debbie.
Nancy,
Debbie the
hi.
idiot.
You've met Scott, the project leader. I'm Debbie, the project manager.
Do you know why Scott
Hi,
is
Debbie,
in
the
such a
project
bad
manager.
I've worked with him for the past 5 years, and believe it or not, that's his normal mood. When he's in a bad mood, yikes.
Oof.
Mood? You've worked with him for 5 years?
I just got my doctorate in meteorology from Canute College. From the day I walked into Scott's Theories of Tornado Genesis class, I was hooked. I've been on his chase team in one capacity or another ever since.
You must be pretty easygoing.
I've just learned how to read Scott and deal with his idiosyncrasies, that's all. Like all the equipment malfunctions we've been experiencing. Let's just say that Scott is extremely good at misdirecting blame.
You think the problems are really Scott's fault?
But hey, I could be wrong. Which, by the way, is something you'll never hear him say.
She
Anyway,
does sound like Mel.
First thing every morning, I'll brief you on what has to be done that day.
that
As
must
for
be
the
her
rest
voice.
of today, those 2 jobs Scott gave you, get them done. Pretty much everything he says in there, I can hear out here. He's not exactly a low talker.
Debbie,
The chart
you're
with all the
louder than
siren
Scott
stuff
is.
in the living room, and that computer quiz you took will tell you what needs to go into the kit. If any items are missing, you can go to Ma and Pa's general store up the road and buy them. Just purchase wisely. Our budget is very limited. And if you haven't
Oh my
introduced yourself
goodness,
to
stop
Pa
with
or
the
finished your
chores.
filing, please do so. And once you're done with all that, you can head out to the cornfield and fix the sprinkler system.
Fix
the sprinkler system.
See, this
What do
farmhouse
I
and the
look like?
acreage it sits on were donated to Canute as a research facility. The chase team gets it during tornado season. The agricultural team's here the rest of the year, so we've agreed to maintain whatever projects they've got going in their absence. Right now, they're in the middle of collaborating on something with this big mucky muck research center in Hawaii.
The Healy
Which is just another way of saying, fix those sprinklers ASAP.
I found this box out front when I arrived. Thought maybe I better turn it in.
Wow. There must be a couple $100 in here. Job. Thanks. Payment enclosed.
You don't know whose it is?
No idea. I heard you tell Scott about seeing that tornado, so my guess is the twister carried it in from somewhere else. Maybe even somewhere miles from here.
I'd feel better if you kept it.
Sure. When I get a chance, I'll call the sheriff and report it.
Why is there a file in
Call
the
the sheriff
cabinet
and report
labeled
the money.
Range Theater?
Theater's kind of a passion with me. So when I got here at the beginning of tornado season, I found out the Grange needed a stage manager for the play it's putting on, and volunteered for the job. And
Sweet.
soon became the sound and lighting director as well, which means when I'm not here or out in the field, I'm there.
It sounds like you keep pretty busy.
You don't even know the half of it. We're approaching final dress for the Grange's big play of the year. Everyone from around here shows up. You should ask Pa about it. He's got much more of a passion for the stage than you'd expect from a man in overalls.
I'd better get to work.
Okay. Oh, and thanks for driving that car up here for us. That was a big help. See ya.
You know, I don't think they ever specified which car they were talking about. Were they talking about the big one? Or the truck?
It's probably...
Oh, this puzzle. This puzzle. Ricky, I'm gonna need you to look up the answer to this puzzle.
It was in a car.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It probably would have been Frosty's car. Hey, Ricky, could you look up the answer to this one? Because there's no way I'm sitting here for trying to figure this out for the life of me. Hey, I mean, seriously though, if you ever need me to voice something, I could. Okay, that is weird. It won't let me pick up paw pennies. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now we got the paw pennies. But there's supposed to be more paw pennies than this. Oh, the game is glitched, I'll bet.
The TV's sort of broke. Sometimes if you hit it, it'll work.
Yes, I'll smack this stupid thing.
Previously on Detective Beach. You're a loose cannon, McNorton. I want your badge and your surfboard.
Oh wow, this is riveting.
With the Milan premiere only weeks away, we'll travel to
Yes.
Paris, France to take a sneak peek at Madame McKay's...
I want to go to Paris, France, again. Nancy's already been there. Okay, Actually, that's kind of funny. Steph.
Previously on Are You
A Detective?
Andrew Morris, you are not a detective.
Ooh, Andrew Morris is not a
Previously on
detective.
Attorney General. I never asked to be a four-star general.
Okay, what were we supposed to be doing? I'm just lollygagging right here.
Whoever just came in. give
Oh
me a hand
yeah,
over
I
here,
just
would ya?
ditched the map puzzle. Whoops.
Sure.
Save me a lot of time. if you
Hey,
guys put the LED
Chase.
display on the dash while I fix the wiring out here.
But I've never fixed an LED display before.
Just get inside and I'll tell you what's what.
Okay.
All right.
What y'all are looking at is the fuse board for the screen. Fuses are all there and they're all good, but the display won't work till you rearrange them. See how they numbered from 1 to 8?
Yeah?
What you gotta do is rearrange them so no consecutively numbered fuses are touching in any direction.
Including diagonals?
Yep.
Fuse number 1 can't be touching fuse number 2, which can't be touching 3, which can't be touching 4, and so on. Got that?
I think so.
This puzzle's always been
Good.
kind of
Know
difficult.
you're done when the screen lights up. Any luck, I'll be done out here about the same time.
All right, let's see if we can do this. Cheer me on. Ricky, do you believe in me? Hello? 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we not appreciate? Certainly not me. Okay. Okay, I have to think. I have to use my brain. Use the brain. Figure this out, y'all. Okay. Okay. I gotta use the smarticles. Okay. 1 is touching 2. We need to have... No. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I love it. Oh, goodness. Okay. Ricky, help. I need help. Let's see. What needs to be swapped? Wait, something needs to be swapped. I don't know. What's wrong here? I don't get it. 7, 1, 5.
Oh, 2 and 3 are diagonally.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I could try it
Do one at a time.
like this, and then this?
You can
No,
try.
no. That won't work. Shoot.
Okay,
Wow.
so 2, 4, 1, 2 are together, and then 5 and 6 are together. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course it would work.
Okay. Pointing out the obvious. Thank you, Ricky. Oh my lands.
4 and 5 are together,
Yeah.
and 2 are together.
Okay.
3
Maybe,
and 4 together.
maybe I'll put 8 down here, and then we'll do a 3 over here, and we'll do like we'll do something. A 4 over here. Let's see if we can use our brain cells to get this figured out, y'all. Okay. Okay. Oh my lands, I made this worse, Ricky. 4 is touching 5. 2 is touching 1. 6 is touching 5. 7 is touching 8. No, I messed it up. We're gonna put 8 at the very top.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Put what where? You have the mouse too, so you can control if you need to. I need Rosie's expertise, Stephanie. We need Rosie's expertise. Ricky's trying to figure this out. Will he fail just as much as his sister? We will find out. Tune in next week.
I guess I didn't.
We can't stand to watch the stream anymore. 4 and 5 are together, but they belong together. Aww, Rosie's sleeping. Well, can you like transfer her brain waves over here? Is that possible? Okay.
Wait a minute. 2 and 3 together.
Okay. 8 and 7 are touching too. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Are you with Rosie today? Okay. Come on, Ricky, you've got this. Everybody, start saying random words. Random words. I need random words to cheer Ricky on. Go, Ricky! Go, brother. Hoorah! 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 Bon Jovi! 'Tis dangerous to disturb a Saint Bernard sleeping. Many have not returned. Ooh, that's funny.
These diagonals here don't.
Bon Jovi. Ooh, yes, random French words can work too.
8.
This isn't working. Maybe trade 5 and no? 6 and 7 are touching.
That's just these.
Dang it!
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Maybe swap 8. No, that wouldn't work. Do you people believe in Ricky? Do you believe he's got this? He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8. Chase is gonna fall asleep before we get this puzzle figured out.
He's working too. Maybe he's working on it.
Sorry. I do not recognize the name. I am sorry. Oh my goodness. We have too many numbers that are touching each other. That is not what is supposed to be doing.
7.
Oui. Okay. Put 7 at bottom, and then trade 6 and 1. but 6 is touching 5 still. 5 is touching 4. How is this gonna work? Okay.
You have to find certain numbers.
Okay.
When they won't count.
I think 8 at the top is fine. Let's do 7 at the very bottom again, or even 5. Maybe try 5. And then just try fiddling with those numbers and see what we can come up with. Like, put... No. I meant, leave 8 at top, and then 5 at bottom. Let's try that. And then just trade out the right and left-hand sides and see what we can come up with.
Anywhere you put this, it's not gonna work.
That's true. That's true.
It has to be something that's 6 here.
Let's see. Let's see. We've got this. We've got this. We're gonna get this. Try 7 on the right hand, far right. Yeah, like that. And then maybe try...
This is not how fuses work.
Wait, maybe put 6 in 1, swapped. And then put 2... Let me see. Ah!
1, 2,
Stupid. Who designs this? You know what? I'll bet you Debbie designed this too. Let's put all the blame on Debbie. She did everything. She messed up everything. She caused the storm. She wrote all those stupid things for the filing cabinet. And she caused the problem for the car. She's automatically blamed. 8 and 7 are touching. Okay, let's put... Maybe try 5 at top this time. And then work our way from there. We will get this, guys. Don't worry. Do not worry. I need random words of encouragement. Like, don't fear, you're not gonna mess up that bad. Come on. Wait, try that. No. Good. Wait. Blame Debbie! Exactly! Why? Okay. What's touching? I don't
You
understand.
have to look at it.
5 and 8? 2 and
You
8?
gotta look at it like this. 8. Yeah, that's all
What?
good.
What? Wait.
That's the other way it doesn't work.
8, 4, 6. Does the game not like it?
Wait a minute, 7, wait a minute.
7, 2, 5, 3, 5. Oh, 5 and 4 are touching. 5 and 4 are touching.
Yes, they are.
Crap. Okay. Swap.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, try. No, that's not gonna work. Dadgummit. Okay.
Anywhere you put this, it's gonna hit it.
Okay. Maybe trade 5 and 6, and then we'll work from there. Maybe try 4. No. Maybe try 4 where 1 is? Try 4 and 1. No, crap, that's not gonna work, because 3 is gonna be touching it. Okay, if we can't get this figured out in a couple of minutes, we'll just look up the answer. Because I don't want to have this taking too long for you guys. We've already been on this for like, oh goodness, 10 minutes just about? Yeah, 10 and a half minutes. One of the infamous puzzles where your mind breaks. I'm losing my mind.
I think there's only one. Might be 2.
Okay. Debbie is responsible for all the world's problems. Amen, Trey. She's to blame for everything.
6 and 6.
You got a storm coming? Blame Debbie. Have relationship issues? Blame Debbie. You lost your dog? Blame Debbie. Everything is her fault. You ruined your lasagna in the oven? Blame Debbie. Sorry, what, Mom? This is so painful. It's man tricky. Warps the brain, trying to understand what we're supposed to be putting together. Texas, blame Debbie. Exactly. I mean taxes. Not Texas. My bad. Mom's just gonna be laughing at me. All of the Texans are gonna come up to Arkansas and personally shoot me in the face. Oh, that's embarrassing. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna cry. I'm literally starting to cry. This is ridiculous. Oh, lightheaded too. Lightheaded. Woo! I need to have some water. Tisk tisk. Oh, just. Here. Let's just put random crap all over the place and just see what we get. Random garbage. Why must this be so stinking difficult? I mean, sure, what idiot thought this was a brilliant idea, thinking, oh, goody, let's make people suffer and make them have to use their brains and they can't figure this stupid daggum puzzle out. Okay. What is touching what? It's 6 and 7. What now? 7 and 8. All my lands. Okay. Okay. Ricky, you need to look up the answer. I can't stand this anymore. This is ridiculous. Ah! Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ah! Ah! Okay. Yes. I'm gonna have nightmares about this. I need the answer, please! There we go.
I did it. The screen
There
says
we
it's
go.
initializing.
We had to look up
And
the
I'm done out
answer.
here. How's that for timing?
I want to punch you in the face,
Nancy,
Chase.
the new gopher, ain't you? Well, I'm Chase. I ain't gonna shake your hand because my hand's kind of a mess. Again, I appreciate the help.
Do they call you Chase because you chase
You're
tornadoes?
just now realizing that, Trey.
Do they call you Nancy because you answer too many questions?
Boo.
Sorry, that was supposed to be funny.
Welcome to your
A lot of
daily
people
dose of
think
Heather
that, but
losing
the
her
truth is,
mind.
it's my name. Has been since
Amen.
before the day I was born.
How long have you
How
been
long have
chasing
you been
tornadoes,
chasing
Chase?
tornadoes?
This here's my first time. Took a class from Scott last semester. Next thing I know, I'm on his team.
Woo!
Right now, I'm fixing the car the fella you were replacing was driving when he busted his leg. It's pretty much my job, fixing stuff.
He took a,
Ooh, so he's a college guy?
or at least he was for a little bit. He
Yeah.
took a class, I think.
From what I hear, you must be
Yeah,
a
I don't
busy
think I noticed
guy.
that too.
Yeah, the team's had its share of technical difficulties.
He
that's
looks
for
like he's
sure.
at least in his mid-20s, though.
Are you sorry you signed on?
He may have just taken the one class.
Yeah.
Heck no. I like fixing stuff, and I like keeping busy, so this here's the perfect job for me. Plus, I'm learning a whole lot about twisters. You live in these parts, the more you know about them, the better.
Why do you
Woo.
think so much equipment has been malfunctioning lately?
Stuff breaks. If your luck's bad, it breaks a lot. Being such a negative person and all, Scott's like a bad luck magnet. With him in charge, I'd be most surprised if stuff wouldn't breaking down all the time.
How do you like working with Scott?
Other than the fact that he can be ornier than a never-ridden bull in a bucking shoot and can holler longer and louder than all the football coaches in Oklahoma put together.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see
I
that
like him
talent.
fine. Got this sixth sense when it comes to twisters. Never seen nothing like it. Kinda spooky sometimes.
Think he'll win the Green Skies competition?
Not a chance. He's got this real negative way about him. Nothing good's ever gonna come his way. Sad but true.
Does everyone on the team think that way?
Don't really know. Don't much care. The truth's the truth no matter what people think.
The guy I'm replacing, what was the matter with his car?
A bunch of stuff. Reason he broke down in the middle of that storm and slipped in all that hell was 'cause his car had run out of antifreeze. Should I say
Ooh.
coolant. And that's 'cause mice chewed holes in his hose and made it leak.
Have mice done anything like that before?
Well, I don't know about here, but I saw a mouse chew clean through a 2x4 in less than an hour once. Of course, that was probably because my neighbor's dog was one piece of chicken wire away from having it for lunch. I don't know what them mice found so appealing about that hose, but they sure went to town. It's over there on the workbench. Take a gander at it if you want.
Take a
I've
gander
loved
at
you
it if
long
you
enough.
want.
Nice meeting you, Nancy. Just do right by Scott and you'll do fine.
Sweet. Let's spy on his stuff. Ooh, he's got some candy. Let's steal it. A modern-day land rush. Okay, does any of y'all want me to read this, or should I just continue on with the game? I'll let you answer while I'm busy.
This
Woo.
place could really use a cat.
Yes, it could. Yes, it could, Nancy. And freeze. Now, does that look like a mouse biting to y'all? That does not look like a mouse bite. Okay, we will read it. Talon wants us to read. Canute College Ledger. Modern day land rush. Last year, 3 men sneaked onto Canute's main campus under the cover of darkness and slipped a tow rope around Harrison J. Bison, Canute's beloved mascot. Seconds later, the 100-year-old statue was torn from his foundation. The next morning, students and staff alike were surprised to see Canute Commons standing strangely empty. It wasn't the work of vandals, as many first suspected, but instead the result of another problem all too common on college campuses today: rising real estate prices and flagging endowments. No longer the proud guardian of Central Campus, Harrison J. Bison now stands at the corner of 8th Street and Mason, just across from the Student Union. They put him in front of the bike rack, which makes like 0 sense, said sophomore Kyle Stabling. I can't put my bike there anymore because there's a giant metal bison in the way. Stabling is not the only one annoyed by the move. They took down our cherished mascot, paved the commons and replaced it with a strip mall, said junior Martin Applewright. I mean, that says something about the school's priorities right there. I'm guessing when I finally get my diploma, it'll have a 10% off coupon for steak billies printed on the back. The sad reality is, said Dr. Marianne Madrazo, Dean of Economics and Chair of the Committee for Sustainable Growth, as enrollment levels off and the day-to-day cost of running the college rises, something's gotta give. Our decision to bring businesses on the main campus was not popular, but it was a financial necessity. While the leasing of university property has helped push the budget toward the black, Canute still has quite a few cuts ahead. Man, sorry. The key word here is land. In the past, we were able to finance off-campus properties for research, continued Dr. Madrazo, but those days are coming to an end. We're looking to restructure how programs like our meteorology field research team or our agricultural innovation team utilize off-site resources. If we are unable to find corporate sponsors to help subside the costs of maintaining the real estate, we will have no choice but to sell the properties. When asked if the relocation of Harrison J. Bison was indicative of a general shift towards profit over educational opportunities, Dr. Madrazo was adamant. No, no, and no. It's just the opposite. This may come as a shock, but Harrison J. Bison's move was never meant to imply that students are being relegated to the sidelines in favor of businesses. Despite her positive forecast for Canute College, Dr. Madrazo was willing to admit one regret. To be perfectly honest, though, it just really wasn't the smartest idea to put Harry in front of the bike rack. That's where the bikes go. Wow, that was hard to read. It's been a long time since I've read that. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, I guess we can't read it unless... I think we have to talk to Chase about that.
Can I help you with something?
Can I help you with something?
Back away from the penny jar.
I'm gonna stick my hand in the penny jar, sir.
Hey, now, that's not yours.
Yes, it is.
Hey, now, that's not yours.
Okay. You just imagine Nancy just hand in, hand out, trying to take
Hey there.
What's up with all the tokens in that jar over there on the workbench?
Oh, nice, Trey.
Those aren't tokens.
That's nice.
They're paw pennies. You can use them at Mom and Pa's general store to buy snacks and candy and the like. The ag students that work here are always dropping them, so every time I find one, I put it in that jar.
Don't you ever spend them?
Yeah, pretty much all you can get with them is candy, and as you can see, that's fine by me. You got a sweet tooth?
Oh,
Me?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've got a soft spot for any food that comes in a wrapper.
You're all right, Miss Nancy Drew.
Well, thank
Tell
you.
you what, Over there on my workbench is a bunch of circuit boards for the weather balloons where I was putting up. Now, since I can't put the board to use till it's been wired up just right, how about for every board you
Yeah,
wire
that's
up
not
right,
yours.
I pay you something in pop pennies. Of course, since wiring them wrong just makes more work for me, you make too many mistakes and I only pay you some of what you earned up till then, depending on how you did. What do you say?
Couldn't you just give me it?
Couldn't you just give me the paw pennies?
Like my dad always said, the best things in life are the things you earn. Anytime you want, just go on over there and start wiring up boards. There's some instructions over there that'll help get you going. Anything else on your mind?
Alright.
I'll let you go.
Adios.
Chase making us do more work. Ugh, pathetic. We should just take the money jar and run. Okay, whoa. Okay. To wire weather balloon boards, each fan is labeled with a number of wires that need to be attached to deliver the right amount of electricity. If not enough power gets delivered to the fan, you'll damage the board. Too much and you'll damage the fan. So make sure you've got that number right before you power up. If all of the fans start spinning when you push the power on button, you've wired the board up correctly. The circuit boards are very prone to overheating, so you can't allow any wires to overlap, and you have to connect the fans quickly or the components will begin to fail. I'll start you off with the easy boards. After completing a board, you can either finish and collect your pennies or start a new one. Or we could just take it. Yeah, Chase just magically knew Nancy was going to need to get paw pennies, so he just wrote this ahead of time. If you make a mistake, the board will overload and you'll have to try again. Keep an eye on the overload meter. If it hits red, that means the board is too damaged to use. I'll pay you full price for boards that you wire up perfectly, and for each light that's on in the overload panel when you finish, I'll take back a quarter of what you have earned. Good luck, Chase. Guess Chase chases tornadoes and chases ways for him to get. Oh my goodness, that's a tongue twister, Craig. Chase, twister, Craig. Wait a minute. Okay, here, and then here, and then no, hold on. It's 2, 1, and then this needs hold on. 2. How does this work? Yes, I know. How do you do this? Wow. Ricky, use your expertise. Ricky's mind. We need Ricky's expertise. Ooh, smarticles! Apparently my brain's not working today. Okay, this has 2, this has 2, this has 3, and this has 3. Hallelujah! Woo! We get some paw pennies. Oh my goodness! This is like so exciting. Power on. Yes, we have 15 paw pennies earned. Yes. Oh my goodness. What in the world? This is too much. This is like this. Oh my goodness. Okay, we need 4. Okay, I'm just gonna like randomly throw these on here and see what I can do. Okay, 4. This is 4. And this one has 3. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it's Laurie Gerard. Oh my goodness, we have 20 pennies earned. Oh, I'm so proud of
I
ourselves.
think that's enough.
Yes,
Real fine. Go get what you got coming.
$20 worth of paw pennies. I'm kidding. Just take the paw pennies and run. Just take the jar and run. Yes, I know my numbers, thank you. Ooh, some gophers. Prairie dogs, not gophers. Apparently I don't know my animals anymore. Okay, the pump controls. In case of power surge, system will shut down to manually reset. Open 6 valves to show the blue active status. Opened valves cannot be in the same row, column, or diagonal line. System will come back online when valves are opened correctly. Okay. Now this one's always been like confusing. So like I need some smartness coming through the stream, y'all. I need help. No. No. This isn't it. No. I need smarticles! Smarticles! Ah! Oh! Oh! Ah! quick long. Ricky started acting like the water was coming out of it. It's actually kind of funny. Why can't I get the other paw pennies? I think the stupid game is glitched. Yes. We'll get the dadgum stupid blasted map done. Clear board. Ooh, look at that. It shuffles on the side. Woo! Smartness? Yes. Oh, that's funny, Trey. That's funny. And no, we are not solving this on our own. We have to use the smartness online. We have to use the magical internet browser in order to get this figured out. Because ain't no way in heck are we sitting here trying to figure this blasted map out. The county siren chart! If everything's falling apart, blame Debbie. Debbie needs to have her own villain song. Your microwave set on fire, blame Debbie. Yay! Almost got the chart done! Wait, Nancy's supposed to say it, right? I don't remember. Or I can take a look at it, see what it looks like. I think the pink is supposed to be in that where it was. Yeah. Because that's like the biggest area. Can I take a look at it?
All right, that's how
Yeah.
it should look.
There you go. There we go. We gotta save the game. Happening. Okay. Okay. This man here, he is
Hi,
Frosty.
I'm Frosty. As you can probably tell from all this equipment,
And it's
I'm the
not
media
just his
guy.
name.
Still pictures, audio, video, digital, analog. I do it all. Do it pretty darn well, too.
Is there a story behind the name Frosty?
Sure is. A couple of years ago, before I met Scott or any other tornado chasers for that matter, I was out taking pictures of this ginormous thunderstorm that was brewing outside Norman.
Whoa,
I'd drive for a
man.
while, jump out, snap some pictures, roll some video, jump back in, drive some more. Just looking for good pictures, you know? I wasn't really paying attention to what the storm was doing until all of a sudden it got really, really dark. And then it just started pouring.
Whoa.
And I mean, rain was coming down like my car had stopped under Niagara Falls, and the wind was blowing and the car was swaying, and then it started to hail. First just dime-sized stuff, then quarter-sized, then golf ball-sized. Then all of a sudden, the windshield shatters and a hailstone the size of a fist lands in my lap. Then another, then another. Turns out I'd punched the core of an incredibly powerful HP supercell.
You'd punch the what of the who?
HP means high precipitation, lots of rain, and a supercell is a cloud formation capable of producing severe thunderstorms. The core is the worst part of a supercell, where violent updrafts can produce huge hailstones, to say nothing of tornadoes.
Did you see one?
That time? No. But I did roll down my window and start shooting, and I came away with photos and footage of hail that no one's been able to top yet. Overnight, I went from being Tobias Harlow, run-of-the-mill photographer, to Frosty Harlow, fearless documenter of extreme weather phenomena.
That is kind of
What
funny,
happened
Trey.
to your
Yes,
arm?
this game is
What,
riddled
these
with
scratches?
puzzles.
Just a few minor war wounds. See, I was climbing the fence next to the old Fraser Creek windmill so I could get a clear shot of some mammatus clouds. And what happens? I dropped my camera bag right into a patch of brambles. Thorns just about took my arm off when I went to grab it.
Have you
Oh,
ever been,
Trey, I love that.
seriously injured?
Nah, but then I'm still relatively new to the storm chasing biz. I joined the team last year after their photographer quit halfway through. This is my first full season. I'm the best thing that's ever happened to this team, I might add. I'm good.
Oh,
I need
brother.
to get going.
Bye now.
Again?
Stephanie, are you
All
leaving?
right, Mouse.
No.
This house isn't big enough for the both of us.
Do not. Wait. Stop looking over there. How dare you?
What's up?
Would you happen to
Would you
know
happen to
who
know who
threw
threw
out
out
the
the
sales
sales receipt
receipt
for dried corn that's in the wastebasket over there?
Wastebasket over there?
Dried corn? Why would anyone around here buy dried corn?
To make the little piles of dried corn I keep finding around
Ooh,
here. They look a lot
exactly.
more man-made than mouse-made.
Are you suggesting
I can be
someone
your
has
lawyer.
been deliberately feeding the mice?
Yes,
I think
deliberately
someone's been
feeding the
trying
mice.
to lure them inside.
Everyone on this team has his quirks, that is for sure. But deliberately causing a mouse infestation? Nobody's that mental.
That's it
Well,
for
you
now.
never know.
Have
You
fun.
never know. I might be that mental.
Time to turn in, Nancy.
Oh, thank you.
Hello,
Olin.
Nancy.
Guess I'll
Attorney
get
at law.
going.
Whatever.
That sounds like a TV series. Be your
Good
lawyer,
morning,
attorney.
Debbie.
Nancy, good morning. Got a few things
No,
for
I
you
was talking
today.
to Steph.
That storm really
Kinda
shook
talk
up
to
those
myself,
sensors
sort of.
out in the cornfield. Could you put them back in line? After that, you should go spend some time in the field with Frosty. He really wants to show you some of the basics of storm photography. Any chance to show off?
Who you gonna call? Olin!
I'll check back with
Only
you in a bit.
Nancy can, like,
Have fun.
magically sleep in 5 seconds or less. Only she can do that.
Hey there.
You
I'll
know,
let you go.
we slept an
See you
entire
around.
day and we never met Pa yet. This is concerning. We need to go meet Pa. I'm so
Wrong
sorry.
car.
No.
Don't forget me.
Okay. After we get to Mom and Pa's shop, Ricky, you're taking over.
Okay.
Out of my way, people. Get out of the
Alright,
way.
Where's the best place to go?
We've got a lot of different formations
Move.
to spot, so if you head on.
I have the right of way.
Howdy. Come on
Sorry.
over here and be
You can
friendly.
take over now.
That's more like it. Welcome to Mom and Pop.
Mom and Pa's. I like Pa. He's fun.
My name's...
I know what your name is. You're that gal from up north.
Nancy broke up.
True.
How'd you know that?
Not bad for an old codger, huh? Why, I know
Did you
all
know
sorts
you
of stuff
have
about
human
you.
rights?
I even know his cell phone number, Miss Nancy Drew. Let's see, it's
Yes.
523-555-4399.
Well, that's not
Like them
freaky at all, Pa.
Someone on the Canute team told you I was coming, didn't they?
Yeah, that they did. Debbie, she told me to keep an eye out for you and gave me your number. See, if something bad happens while you're all out there chasing twisters, it's important to have a way to get help. Staying connected in an emergency is just about the best way to stay safe. I'm kind of your emergency action central. Keep your numbers right here by the phone. Debbie fill you in the way things work around here yet?
Oh, he's meeting at the store. Yeah.
Not really, no.
You Canute folk got a lot of credit here, so instead of paying cash for food and equipment and such, you can charge it. You want to buy something that's not
Really?
on Debbie's list, like something from the snack section, you got to pay for it using Pa pennies. A little something I invented to make coming in a little more interesting for tourists. In fact, go ahead and take it. You could use it or keep it as a souvenir.
Hey, great. Thanks.
So basically, he forges money.
Just a Ma
But he
and
does
Pa
it.
way of saying, nice to meet you.
But he doesn't make any money off of that. If he makes paw pennies, you know.
Debbie tells me you're pretty involved in the local theater.
Now that's a true fact if there ever was one. Nothing quite like being backstage when the lights go down. Come to think of it, it's just like that moment right before the storm hits. When the world goes dark and quiet. And all you can do is cross your fingers and hope for the best.
Aww.
So what's this play about?
About this place, of course. From covered wagon times up to today. All about the men and women that made this town what it is today. I'm playing Percy Rutherford Hardcastle, town sheriff and the area's first librarian. Back in those days, wasn't no small thing to return a book late.
That sounds interesting.
Nancy's like, I couldn't care less.
Gonna be. If you're not out chasing twisters opening night, you should come. We're pretty near sold out, but I'll try to save your ticket.
So do you ever chase tornadoes?
Silliest thing I ever heard tell of. Around here, you're lucky if a tornado don't come chasing after you. People who do that are just asking for it.
Even if they're doing it so someday they'll be able to predict where and when a tornado's going to hit?
If somebody find a way to do that, know what they do next? Charge admission. Because there's nothing else you can do. You warn everybody it's coming, then you just watch. You watch this dark, rampaging monster go tearing across the land, wrecking everything it touches, till all of a sudden, it ain't there no more. You can't go after it, you can't make it put everything back, you can't even get even with it, because it's just gone. All you can do is stand there thinking, now that ain't fair. That just ain't fair.
Sounds like you're talking from personal experience.
That I am. That I am. What else you need?
Well, it was nice meeting you.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Y'all take care now.
You just hit a soft spot with Pa now. Aw. Yes. Alright. Let's buy stuff for the disaster kit. Let's see if Ricky will mess this up. Don't fail us, Richard. Mush! Mush! Don't look up the answer. Just, no. Figure it out. Figure it out. It's more fun that way. It's more fun. Okay, so we either can get the green tag one or we can get the yellow tags. The remaining budget is $30.60. Just take all these things that you need, Nancy, and run. Wait, we need one of those. It's granola bars, so yeah.
You realize that's not enough for everybody.
That's not the point. That is true. I'm not sure how he would make them like that. What does he do? Take normal pennies and just somehow erase what's on pennies and then just turns them into pop pennies? You know? You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Which one is the better?
30%, 60.
Charge riser. I like that Everlit. What is the difference between ergonomic and energy powered? Huh. Exactly, Trey. That's a very good point. That is. Yeah. Ricky, the smart shopper. We need bleach. I actually am not 100% certain. Why do you need bleach in a disaster kit? That's true.
I would think you just use
Actually, oh, sorry, what? Yeah, actually, did we get all the stuff we needed first? Okay, check what's in our, cart, thing. Exactly, Trey.
Let's go back to this.
So I know most of everything that you got was correct.
Yeah, I got the Tyson one. Did you get that?
Yeah, those were right. So, did you get the right flashlight?
This one.
Okay, yeah, I think that's the right one.
I got these.
Yeah. Maybe it's the bleach. Try the other bleach. See what we get.
I got the green tag one. Safe.
I just don't remember. Oh!
Yeah, they're the
5 cents! Yes, the flashlight
I
sale
think
is a
I've got
lie.
everything I need.
Yes.
Can I pay for these supplies now?
I suppose so.
Woo!
Thanks.
Sure thing.
Nancy carries them outside, trips and falls, and breaks half the items. It's a disaster.
Okay, let's start.
That was a
taking
good one,
pictures.
Ricky.
All right, where's the best place to go?
Frosty
We've got
spilled the
a lot
car.
of different formations to spot, so if you head on out to the Fraser Creek
I forgot
Trail,
Frosty
that'd
was
be
with us.
perfect right now.
Okay, so let's go to one of those places. You'll just have to click whatever because... Yeah, we can go whichever place. Smack into all the cars. Woo!
I wish they had the map on the screen like the trucks.
To make it harder. Nancy literally stops in the middle of the road to look at the map. Just cut through someone's cornfield. Come on, don't be a careful driver. Smack into someone.
All these cars act stiff to drive it.
Ah!
Whoa,
Ricky's a very careful driver, everyone.
This will help you identify the shots you need to take. When we get some good photos, we'll move on.
Woo! All the different cloud shapes. Ooh, let's change our settings. Let's not worry about taking a photo right now. Oh yeah. The settings. Forget
That's a
the
good
picture.
one.
Let's change the
I'll be
background
sure to
of
download
the phone.
the photos into the gallery when we get back to the farmhouse.
No. Play first and then work. Nancy's just texting on her phone. Weird thing is, she can't even text. She has the Hardy Boys. I don't think Dad would appreciate that. Which one do you want to do? The Japanese garden? Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it that way then. Okay, we got a picture here. Let's go. Now, we can go to the other spots if you want, but it's not necessary. We can just head back to the farmhouse if you want. Mill? Yeah, the farmhouse. We must go back to the farmhouse. Chip chip cheerio. Let's giddy up. Oh my lands! Ricky! Stop hurting people on the road! Dearie me! Do you do this in real life? I should hope not. Prudence Rutherford! Oh, Nancy Drew! I'm surprised you called me. Oh, goodness.
Where's Frosty? He's in the hospital.
Frosty the Snowman is in the hospital
Where's Frosty?
currently.
He melted.
Oh, that's terrible.
You upload that download.
Frosty! Gallery! Camera. We can upload it. Oh, these are pretty backgrounds. Goody. I need help. I'm losing my mind. People, I'm
What's
losing my
up?
mind.
I'll catch you later.
Oh, I almost forgot. Do me a favor and give this to Chase for me. I borrowed it from him. Keep forgetting to return it.
Sure.
Why don't you get off your back end
Thanks,
and
Nancy.
go do it
You're the
yourself,
bomb.
sir? Goodness, all he's doing is looking at his camera stuff.
Where's your stuff?
He just dumped the disaster kit in there.
That ought to do it. I finished that
Nancy just-
disaster kit for Scott.
Nice job. I'm
totally
supposed to
know
remind
that.
you to check in with Debbie. She might need you to do something else.
That was good.
Will
Ricky was
do.
saying as he eats all the granola bars. That'd actually be kind of funny. Oh, did you want the granola bars? Oh, this must have been what would have helped in explaining the puzzle better, but who has time for that? Seriously, who has time for that? But I could be wrong though. Those actually, no, never mind. That actually would not make sense because she must have used those symbols representing those different wind speeds and stuff or whatever it was called. You know, those symbols in there. That must have been why she put symbols on there. That kind of makes more sense now. Not that it would have helped with the puzzle, but that they were symbols representing certain stuff that was in that book. That makes a little bit more sense. Let's go to Chase. I love the weather in this game. Ah, it's so lovely.
Get off, get off, get off!
Who's he talking to?
I feel like, hold on. I feel like the sound effects need to be up a little bit louder. There we go.
How come something that makes such a mess be worth so much money? I'm never gonna get this stuff off. These are my best boots, dang it! Get it out!
That was a little
Chase is
weird.
going a little crazy.
Hey there.
Frosty
He's
asked
acting all
me to
normal.
return this to you.
Thanks.
Does he borrow stuff from you a lot?
Hardly ever. Him and me don't exactly have a ton of stuff in common. He's the outgoing, sophisticated type, and I'm just a simple country boy. Won't let me forget it neither.
Do you like him?
That fella likes himself so much there seems to be little need for anyone else to go to the trouble.
Oh!
Once you get used to that, he's an okay enough guy. And he does know his way around a camera. He's right about that much. And if he's taking one of a twister, he gets in there right up close. Thinks telephoto lenses are for sissies.
I'll
I'm
let
so
you go.
sorry.
Bye now.
Oh. What happened? How did that happen? Oh no. He's not gonna like that. Oh. Foo-foo. Look what Shane did. Yes, I think that's right. Ooh, pop pennies. Ooh. Was it one of his favorite shirts? Or was it something that could be somewhat
I'm ready to collect
replaceable?
my paw pennies.
Good work. Go ahead and help yourself to your earnings.
All right, we got 50 paw pennies all together now. Oh, it's fine. We can get the money at that arcade game too. You can get about $1 each time, something like that. Yeah, is that a replaceable shirt?
Did that. Did that. Did that. Did that. Check. Can't check that off yet.
That's using the card deal.
Can't check that off yet.
I'm sorry,
That's done.
Steph. I mean,
It looks like I need to connect the red beam to the red
it
sensor and the
really
blue beam
bad?
to the blue sensor.
man. Oh, goodness. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, Steph, that happened. Oh, crap. Man, I'm really sorry about that. Okay, okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. So I have to admit, I was kind of cringing over here, not knowing what was gonna happen. Hey, mistakes happen. It's gonna happen. But hey, at least he was okay.
That looks right.
No, I am staying at Canute. As it is, he's already near the edge. We just have to give him a little push. No one is going to suspect a thing.
I don't know how I feel about this anymore. This is not what I agreed to. I mean, when I said I'd help you, I didn't mean...
Way too late to get cold feet here, Frosty. Scott needs to be taken care of. You know that, and I know that.
You're right. But we can't... No, you're right. It's time to get rid of him.
Hello?
Krollmeister here. This Nancy Drew?
Yes, it's me.
Now, Indy, just when were you planning on bringing me up to speed on all the goings-on out there in Tornado Alley?
Sorry, I meant to call. Actually, this isn't the best time.
Well, that's no excuse. In fact, it's all the more reason to call me and keep me up to the latest on all the happenings going on out there.
Okay, I'll make sure to do that.
You had better, Indy. I've got my hands full down here at the warehouse. I don't have time to follow up and make sure you're getting things done out there, all right? Now, tell me what you've dug up on the team so far. Tell me about this Scott character.
He's a little hard to read. There seems to be some distance between him and the rest of the team. It might be because he wants it that way, but there could be something else. It's almost like no one fully trusts him.
Interesting. You'll make sure to keep a close eye on that one.
Of course, but...
But he's not your only suspect?
Right.
Well, good. Don't hold back. Tell me everything you know. What's up with the shutterbug? Frosty, is it?
Frosty. Frosty the Storm Man.
Frosty's... Frosty. He's reckless and impulsive, and definitely up to something. But it's hard to say if he's our guy.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. There can be a lot of money to be made in the sale of Storm footage. If I were Frosty, I'd be jumping at the chance to get out of that restrictive contract he's under. I'd keep an eye on somebody like that. What about Debbie?
She's up to something, but I can't tell what.
You stay close to the both of them. Report back to me when you're done.
I love Peachy Krollmeister.
That's done.
He's a snowman! Frosty, the storm guy? What? I guess that'd be too much. Oh goodness. Smack into the cars! Talk to Pa. Let's see if Pa has something
What
to
can
say.
I do for you, little lady?
I'll let you get back to work.
Stop by anytime.
Stop at any time! Alrighty. Woo! The Dust Bowl. Fascinating.
It looks like it won't accept paw pennies.
Yeah, that's from that expensive thing where you have to spend over $90 or $99 of paw pennies. Okay. So the Dust Bowl was lured by the Homestead Act's promise of free land. Farmers came in thousands to settle the southern plains. At first, atypical rains resulted in years of bountiful harvests for the new settlers. Their luck ended during the summer of 1931 when the rain stopped, heralding the start of a nearly decade-long drought. The great demand for what products had led farmers to overplow the grasslands, reducing the land allotted for cattle grazing. These practices destroyed not only the ground cover that held the soil in place, but the soil's ability to keep moisture and nutrients as well. Without the rain and protective ground cover, dry dirt was whipped into the sky by the region's strong winds. The dust storms were so powerful that in some places they would cover farms like snow. Dust covered the sun, turning day to night in minutes, making it so dark that chickens went to sleep in the middle of the day. It was impossible to keep houses clean, difficult to breathe, and people would frequently become lost while trying to find their way home during storms. The arrival of Black Sunday on April 14, 1935, saw one of the most devastating storms of the entire 1930s. Covering the plains in darkness for hours, dust from the storm continued to fall as far away as Washington, D.C. It was after this day that the term Dust Bowl came to be used to refer to the region that suffered drought in the midst of the Great Depression. By 1934, over 100 million acres of farmland had lost all or most of its essential topsoil layer. In 1940, nearly 2.5 million people had left the Plain States, with a large portion of the farmers relocating to California in search of work. These westward migrants were often referred to as Okies because the majority came from hard-hit regions of Oklahoma. Many migrants were turned away at the borders. Those that made it through found themselves competing with hundreds of other people searching for work at exceedingly low wages. President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his administration passed many acts to save farmers from starvation and to improve farming techniques, including the Soil Conservation Act. Farmers prided themselves on their independence and self-sufficiency. They relied on their crops and livestock, and even had spring houses built on or near sources of water to keep their produce and dairy products cool, before there was any kind of electrical refrigeration. It was often difficult for farmers to accept federal aid, but it made it possible for them to survive until 1939, when, after almost a decade of dryness, rain finally began to fall once more. I know, right, Trey? That is so true. That would be like calling Arkansans like Arkanes or something like that. Arkies. Hi, I'm an Arkie. Can you separate fact from fiction? Important things to know to keep you safe during a tornado. Opening your windows to equalize air pressure will help your house stay intact during a tornado. It's a myth. Leaving a window closed or open will not make any difference on the survival of your house. It could, however, make a world of difference to your own survival. Don't take the time to open windows when a tornado is coming. Head straight for shelter. Mountains or rivers will protect a city from tornadoes. Myth. Despite common misconceptions, geographical features like mountains, rivers, or valleys do not protect cities near them from tornadoes. In fact, tornadoes have been recorded going over mountain passes and crossing rivers with no loss of strength. Yeah. Tornadoes never hit major cities. Myth. This is merely a game of odds. The chances of a tornado hitting the compact downtown area of any town are relatively small. However, that doesn't mean that urban metros have some sort of special protection. Oklahoma City, Miami, and Atlanta have all recently been in the direct path of a tornado. A tornado can form over a farm or downtown. It's only a matter of time. Highway overpasses are a safe place to seek shelter. Myth. This is one of the most dangerous fallacies of tornadoes. Despite popular belief, highway overpasses do not offer safe shelter. Higher winds, flying debris, and changes in wind direction occur as the tornado passes through the area, significantly raising the chances of injury. If you are caught outside in a tornado, avoid the overpass. Your chances of survival are much greater by seeking protection in a low ditch. Drive at right angles to escape a tornado's path. Truth. It is still considered sound advice to drive away from a tornado's path at right angles, but only if the roadways are clear. However, if you are trapped in traffic or if you can't discern the path of the tornado, it is typically better to seek shelter elsewhere, a nearby building or a ditch, than to stay in your car. Woo! Oh goodness, there's more! Okay. The southwest corner of your home is the safest place during a tornado. Myth. The safest place is an interior room with no windows, preferably in a basement. Since tornadoes tend to approach from the southwest corner of a home tends to suffer the most damage from shifting foundations and debris, making it a dangerous location to seek shelter. The largest tornadoes are always the most destructive. Myth. All tornadoes, whether they're small or large, can cause destructive devastation. Though a wider funnel means more surface contact area and typically larger damage paths, some large tornadoes, a quarter mile or more, have only ranked as an EF0 or EF1. Smaller rope tornadoes have reduced EF4, or EF5 damage levels. Woo! Okay, let's take it. Getting a little lightheaded here. Ooh, okay. Mobile homes are tornado magnets. Myth. Mobile homes are hit no more frequently than anywhere else. However, due to their lack of foundations, tornadoes that would cause little or no damage to sturdier homes or forests can easily destroy a mobile home, making it appear as though they are being targeted by tornadoes. Ah, okay. I'm gonna have to stop talking for a minute or two. I feel funny.
The divining rod that's supposed to be here seems to be missing.
I'll read the homesteaders later. Exactly. Very true, Trey.
Did that.
Well, if it ain't my favorite customer.
Did you know the divining rod that's supposed to be on display in your museum is missing?
Missing? Why, I had no idea. How do you like that? Somebody must have took it.
When did you last see it?
It was there when I dusted. That was just last week. Or was it last month? Anyway, I can't imagine why anybody'd take it. Only thing it's good for is finding oil. That's pretty much just a superstition. For most folks, that is. Some people around these parts still swear up and down divining rod's work. Well, guess I'm just gonna have to whittle me up a fake one and stick it in the display. Just be our little secret, okay?
I've enjoyed talking to you.
Stop by anytime.
He's gonna put a fake stick there. I'm gonna hit him over with the real stick. Oh, we can go to the arcade game. Oh man, I think I really overdid it with all the talking. Oh, that's so funny. The violence. Yes. This is now PG-13, not E for everyone. Here. I think it's like if you do this. Nancy's cheating to get more pop pennies. Like you can choose like one square. And then there you go. It's like $1 or something like that. Then we'll have to do this like several times to be able to get more monies. What is Nancy doing? Banging on it? Bang, bang, bang. Give me the pop pennies, man! The violence, it's too much. I can't take it anymore. Choose your level. Nancy's just taking so many pop pennies. Does Pa know she's doing this? No, probably not. I think the developers deliberately put this in so you could learn how to cheat to be able to get the money instead of having to suffer trying to get so much. I think if we do it a couple more times, we should be good. Woo! Congratulations, Stephanie! Give that woman a towel. That's your prize. Okay, I'll do this one more time. Oh man, I'm still actually kind of feeling weird from talking so much. Oh, okay. Okay, continue, Ricky. If I die on the stream, don't try to wake me. I know, it doesn't make any sense.
You even see this free pop pennies?
Hey, Pa, I think it's broken. That's right. The funny thing is, I think I'm having slight PTSD with the word laundry.
What's up?
Because my giant comment I was
better
responding
get
to
to
that guy
work.
the other day.
Have fun.
It had to do about a laundry comment on one of the Nancy Drew games.
I'm gonna hit
and-
the sack, Nancy. You should do the same.
We spent like several days to almost a week, something like that, trying to write out a response to this guy. So I'm having slight PTSD with laundry.
What's up?
I've harassed you enough.
Bye now.
The whole comment wasn't just about laundry, but I just want to clarify that. But our response to him.
This is a broadcast of the
Hello?
emergency
Is someone
notification
there?
system. There have been multiple reports of a tornado touchdown in the area. All listeners are advised to seek shelter until further notice.
I'd better get down into the cellar until the storm passes. Shoot, the power must be out. I'm looking for candles. Can you help? Someone is out there, right? Hello? Who's there? Hello? Better look
Actually,
into
the
that
funny
in the
thing
morning.
is, Steph, it had to do with your comment about, I'm going to get lost in a humongous pile of laundry now. If I'm not back in an hour, call the cops. That literally was reminding me of the comment. I'm like, post-traumatic laundry disorder. There we go.
Good morning.
Yeah, the power is
What
on
did you think of that
downstairs.
storm
That's what
last
Ricky was
night?
pointing
Pretty
out.
loud,
That's kinda
huh?
funny.
Well, yeah, I think it would have been impossible to sleep through that.
You'd be surprised. Chase and Frosty, those two could sleep through a circus explosion. Before I forget,
Post-traumatic
Scott
laundry
wants
disorder.
to talk to you. So make sure you go in there as soon as you leave here, okay?
Sure thing.
Since it doesn't look like we'll be chasing any storms today, the prairie dogs that have taken up residence by the cornfield, I just got notice that the ag people are going to exterminate them.
What? But that's not fair. They're not hurting anyone.
Punch
You're
the
right.
ag people then.
Fortunately, there's time for you to move them to the other side of the barn, but you're gonna have to move quickly. I told Chase
Gotta
to
do
come
it
up with a way
fast.
to move them so they don't get hurt. Hopefully he's figured it out by now. So after you talk to Scott, go talk to Chase.
Yes, instead of trying to solve what's
Got
going
it.
on with
Great.
everybody,
Thank you so much.
we're doing
I
a
do
bunch
it
of
myself,
chores.
but I'm buried in work right now. You're a lifesaver. Literally.
Literally.
Nancy, hi. Look, Debbie tells me it would be good for morale if I gave people around here a few attaboys every now and then. So I just wanted to say you did a pretty fair job driving during the chase yesterday.
We went to the windmill and took one picture.
Thank you.
Well, let's not get cocky. I mean, there's always room for improvement. For instance, when you're driving in a steady downpour, you should always... Ah! Did you see that? Did you see that? Those dagnabbit mice are everywhere, and I'm sick of it. So if you were wondering what your next job was gonna be, now you know. Get rid of the mice in here. Just make sure you do it humanely, or Debbie will never let me hear the end of it. Maybe you can get one of those Piper
Got
guys,
mice?
or better
Blame
yet,
Debbie.
some kind of catch and release trap at that Ma and Pa store. Just get it done, okay?
Well, I guess we better go buy cheese. Oh,
Hey
that
there.
was a sick burn.
I'm supposed to relocate
That was a
those
sick
prairie
burn,
dogs.
Shane.
How do I do that without hurting them?
By using the handy-dandy prairie dog vacuum I just invented, won't hurt one single hair on their fur little heads. At least it won't after I replace this tube with a bigger one. How soon you supposed to move them?
By the end of the day.
Well, then get yourself over to Mom and Pa's and trade this tube in for one that's a bigger size. I'll set you up as soon as you get back.
Great, thanks.
She burned
Anything else on
him.
your mind?
I'd better get going.
Adios.
Da, 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 da. Da, da.
What's going on there, Nancy?
We
I
have
need
to
a
ask him
bigger
about
choke
both
for
of
a
those
vacuum
things.
Chase's building for me. Can you help me out?
Sure, long as you do a little something for me.
What's that?
Another chore?
Cut all the snack off. You can update the display I got set up over there.
Sure.
How are you making us do all this work?
That mousetrap you have in the museum, the one that lets people catch mice instead of kill them, do you think that maybe I could borrow that?
Well, I think I could
Amen,
let it to you,
Trey.
sure. Long as you do a little something for me first.
You bet.
You can update the tornado display I got set up over there. Just move the stuff on it around till it compares the old Vegeta way of saying how bad a twister is. You know, F1, F2, F3 and such. Until it correctly compares that scale to the new one. You know, the enhanced Vegeta scale. EF1, EF2, and EF3, and the like. The scale they switched over to a couple years back.
Ooh.
You might have to do a little reading, but you
Shane
can do
with
that
all
for
the
me in
sick
return for the
burns
mousetrap,
today.
right?
No problem.
Atta girl.
Maybe just throw Scott in the washing machine to kind of wash off his bad attitude. Ha 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 ha. That was terrible. Feel free to shoot me. Ha 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 ha. Yes, Diogony the Great. What? What? Wait, you did? Well, that's funny. Haha! That's actually kind of funny. You know what? Scott's not the problem here. The reason he has that bad attitude is because of Debbie. Was that at school or something? How well did you do? Exactly.
Howdy, Brooke. Stocking up again so soon? Are you just back because you missed me?
You mean Ina Pets.
A little of A.
It's backwards.
A little of
Stephanie's
B.
name would be backwards at stand-up comedy.
Well, go ahead. What's the word out here this week? Don't keep me in suspense.
It's been nothing special to report now, I guess.
Nothing to report? Nothing at all? Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, oh, sure. It's been as slow as weeks, all.
Not even any good gossip about Scott's team? Any new blunders I can take back to the guys? I know it can't be smooth sailing over there these days. I mean, come on.
No. Very smooth sailing with Scott's team is what I always say, but just remember, I got a lot to do in the store. Better get to that. You just grab anything you need now. Take some candy on the way out, too. It's all me.
Okay.
Why would it matter? The pop
See you
pennies don't give him
around,
any
I
profit
guess.
anyways. That's nice stuff.
Well, congratulations, Nancy. From what I've seen, you got that Vegeta display set up just perfect. So go ahead and help yourself to that mousetrap. Y'all earned it.
Ooh. Now let's do the candy display. Dun, dun, da, 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 ba-da. Do, 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 do. Behind you? No. I meant, go back and then forward, right. To the left, To your right. Left. There. And then there. To the right. See it? There. They need to make that a little easier to see. It's not too bad, but they should have made it a little bit easier. Yeah, sorry, I should have explained my directions better. Let me introduce you to the newest members of the Whitford family of snacks and candies. Do you want to do this? Cud smackers. Wish I was chewing cud smackers. They wouldn't be able to go there because you need to have it. Everything needs to fit perfectly. Yeah, if I ever got up on stage, people would start laughing because of just me. Oh, wow. Chocolatey chewy nugget treats. Nougat treats, not nugget. It's chicken nugget treats. Woo! Did you get it? Woo!
I did it!
Nice. That was pretty
What's
good.
going on there, Nancy?
That was pretty good, Ricky.
I finished up the candy display.
Atta girl, here.
Thanks.
Buckshot would really hurt from the shotgun. But, I don't know.
Did that. Haven't done that. Can't check that off yet. Check.
Maybe if I got sniped and then just kill over or something, then that would be just kind of easy peasy. Ah! Don't spend all your monies. Yeah. Bye, Licky Loose. Licky Loose. Sure thing. You know, we haven't saved in a while. We might want to save. Everything just gets destroyed. Not too bad, because we do have older saves of mine when I played years back. The cheese is on the top left. See, no, to the left. Over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And remember, you can pull up those little bracket things. This, in my opinion, is probably the most tedious part of the game outside of one other puzzle that there is. This is just...
The sooner you get rid of those things, the better.
They all just march in slowly.
They all just march in slowly, taking forever. Yeah, Ricky was saying they're all marching in slowly. Yeah. These dag blasted mice. Trapped a mice. You have to get them. No, you have to get it crapped on all of the spaces. Yeah. Okay, I gotcha.
That should do it.
Woo!
I got him.
Well, finally. Now take him outside and dump him. The spring house out on Old Orchard Road. That should be far enough away. Let him go there.
You got it.
Let's go grab a vehicle and dump him. Get rid of the mice! Taking Frosty's car. Frosty. The snowman. Spring, yeah. That's a pretty easy path. Oh, ow. Oh, ow. Hurtful. Oh. Oh. Oh, getting roasted. Yeah. Anybody who sees my face, they start laughing. My face is so ugly. I make drivers lose control in their vehicles and they crash and break their bones. Oh,
Hey
Trey.
there.
That's just too funny. It's
I went to
just funny.
pause and got a bigger tube for that prairie dog vacuum. This okay?
Well, let's find out. There you go. One-handed dandy prairie dog vacuum.
This looks dangerous.
How does it work?
You just turn it on, stick the tube in the hole, and all the critters in the burrows going to that hole be sucked into the bag.
That sounds a little rough. Are you sure they're going to be okay?
Of course they will. Built this baby here with safety in mind. That's why it's so ugly. Now, don't forget, if there ain't any critters in the burrows going to that hole, you'll lose suction and some of the ones that you've caught will escape. You gotta make sure you catch all of them before you move them.
Okay.
Just keep
Oh,
at it
man.
and you'll do fine. There's some paw pennies
Oh,
in it if you
man.
remember to bring this back when you're done.
I love it.
Don't want it falling into the wrong hands. Prairie dog's life is rough enough as it is.
Okay, Chase.
Anything else on your mind?
What in the world is Nancy
check back
doing
with you
with this
later.
giant contraption?
Adios.
She's just lugging it around like it's just 2 pounds on her back. It's, other direction. Over there. Woo! Prairie dogs! I think you just have to click and then it'll do it. Yeah. I don't remember if you have to hold it down or not. You can try it. Yeah, pretty sure that no one wants to get a vacuum cleaner that badly. I think if you get more than one at a time, it'll help. Yeah, try holding it down, see what that does.
Put it down, doesn't it?
Oh, okay, it doesn't. Alright. Apparently I don't know anything. Just don't accidentally back up. Dadgummit. Get in the vacuum. Don't you want to be stuck inside a crate? Howdy, Derek. Yeah, Steph was telling us about that. Not that particular joke, of course, but... Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Here you go, little guys. Good luck in your new home.
And and the therapist's name would be Dr. Vacuum.
It kind of looks like the money box I found at the farmhouse. Did that. Did that. That's done.
Hey there.
I'm all done with the prairie dog vacuum. Here you go.
There you go, sir.
Alrighty then.
Woo!
Anything else on your mind?
He barely gave us any pot pennies, I'll bet.
That's it for now.
Would you like a little
See you
candy?
around.
No, you know what? You're not going to take any of our candy because we're not giving any.
Let's move! This storm is about to
Whoa,
go critical!
woman.
We need to get out in the field now! Your riding point with Frosty. Scott and I will be tracking the storm.
Debbie, can
Let's
I
go!
take your chair? That looks so comfortable. I know it's completely off of what we're discussing here, but... Let's take the big mega.
Not this one.
Oh, wait, no. We go to Frosty's car. My bad.
Woohoo! We're gonna
get a twister. Yeah. You gotta go to, here, I can take us. Bum 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 ba-da-da, bum 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 bum. And then
Oh, check that out. No. No, no,
Yes,
no.
she did.
Shoot. Video camera just died. Here, fix it. I've got to keep shooting
oh, I
stills.
have no idea, Trey. I have no idea. We have to look up the puzzle for this because this would take way too long trying to figure it out on our own. I mean, we would get it eventually. It's just time consuming. And what kind of puzzle is this anyway inside of the camera? I mean, these are the intricate details inside of Frosty's camera. Oh, very good point. Very good point. Rachel can scare anybody to do anything. Ah! Do, re, mi. Ah! Frosty's gonna start yelling at Nancy any moment. Ah! Da, 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 da. Come on, Nancy, you got this! Yes, I think Shane is lost in the laundry. Ooh! Sounds scary. Please tell us the details. What kind of juice? How difficult was it to get it? Was it apple juice? Orange juice? Maybe even grape juice? Dun, dun, dun. Actually, there are at least a couple of the songs in this game that we're using for the movie montage, which is exciting. Looks awesome. Or sounds awesome with it. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Did you have to fight someone? If you want to look at the higher numbers, you have to go all the way to the right, I believe. Woo! You had to fight the laundry. Was it a giant monster? Did it try to eat you alive? The juice jawbreaker. The juice breaker. And by the way, shame on you for not bringing me some fruit punch too. Maybe I would have liked to have had some. And what about Yurt? You didn't even think of poor Fufu. How can you even show your face here?
Are you still not
The juice
done?
hunter. Yes. Preach it, Derek. Trey, that is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Oh man. That's too good. Way too good. Isn't Yurt a genius, everybody? Isn't he? Everybody, give him a round of applause. Just everybody. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. He's like, oh yeah. Don't be so modest. Don't be so modest. Sarah should be proud of you for making that up. She would come up here and say, I am proud to say that Trey is my boyfriend. He's like the best thing that's ever happened to me. Although I don't know if that's what Sarah would say. Sorry. Just read from top to bottom. 15, 16, 17, 14. I mean, I can read them to you if you need me to. Ba, 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 ba. Do you get it? Ooh. If you buy her a sweater, maybe she'll say it again.
I fixed
Weather's
it. Here
really
you go,
whipping
Rusty.
up. Just in time, thanks. Uh-oh, we got some trouble. Funnel is headed right for that building.
That's funny.
Look at that! Knocked that barn flat! I hope it was as abandoned as it looked. It's roping out!
Ooh, it ended
It
too
didn't
soon.
record a thing. I thought you said you fixed it.
Whoa!
I did fix
Punch
it.
Frosty in
Let's
the
head back
face.
to the homestead.
He's
So,
being really
still think tornadoes
cold
are cool?
towards us.
Not really, no. I mean, it's one thing when they're out in the open, but what happens when they hit a populated area? That isn't cool at all.
Ouch.
What a disheartening day. an EF3.
Frosty,
and we failed to get so much
Frosty.
as 1 inch of footage on it, thanks
Frosty
to you.
needs to fix his baldness
What do you
first.
mean,
Amen.
thanks to me?
Frosty says you failed to fix his video camera in time to record anything.
But that's not true. I fixed it in plenty of time.
Look, I don't want to hear excuses. Just go. Call it a day and make sure it doesn't happen
Scott
again,
needs
okay?
a hairstylist.
Okay.
Like his hair, that should be illegal. Needs to be fixed. Better save the game. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, George University, Ithaca, New York, May 14th. Dr. Deborah Kirkham. Dear Dr. Deborah Kirkham. So apparently Debbie is short for Deborah. Deborah? That must be what it is. It gives me great pleasure to offer you the position of assistant professor in our Department of Meteorology under the Department of Atmospheric Sciences. This 4-year term position is effective beginning the next academic year with an annual starting salary of $70,000. The appointment is a 10-year track position to be reviewed at the end of the 4-year term. As a faculty member of the Department of Atmospheric Sciences, you will be expected to conduct active research during the spring and/or summer storm seasons. Both the Atmospheres Research Lab and the Severe Weather Lab have expressed interest in having you join their teams. You may also choose to set up your own research space in collaboration with other meteorology faculty members. We are also authorized to offer you reimbursement for reasonable moving expenses from Canute, Oklahoma to Ithaca, New York, as well as a housing supplement to help you get settled in the Ithaca area. Please let us know in writing by May 30th whether you accept this offer. We are very excited at the prospect of your joining the faculty. We believe that you would be an outstanding addition to our meteorology department. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Sincerely, William Johnson, Director, Department of Atmospheric Sciences. Aha! Why would Debbie just leave that lying around? That's kind of weird.
It's late, Nancy. Go to bed.
We'll go to bed when we want to, woman. Don't tell us what to do. Ooh, Frosty drew himself in there. Nearly brand new 2008 Peregrine, mileage 1,394, fully loaded in 0 to 60 in mere seconds. Only $43,900. Oh! Come down and test drive today before it flies out of our lot for good. Oh man. And then Frosty said drives like a dream. If only. Frosty doesn't make that car look any better. Oh goodness. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, Trey. Okay, let's go see if Debbie has something to fuss about now.
What's up?
What do you want to do now that you've finished your degree?
Actually, I'm not sure yet. I'm still kind of weighing my options.
What exactly did Debbie do? Did she read the letter over here and then just toss it over there at the coffee table?
That's it for now.
Have fun!
Have fun? Yes, we'll have fun doing your chores. Hooray! Let's go to
Call it
sleep.
a day, Nancy. Hit the sack and I'll see you first thing in the morning.
Stop telling us what to do.
Hi, Debbie. How's it going?
Morning, Nancy. Looks like it's shaping up to be another big day for all of us. First things first, we've got huge communications problems right now. I had Chase fix up the GPS units and add the comm antenna location. I need you to take a trip over to see what the problem is. After that, I know Chase asked if you could drop by and talk to him, okay?
I better get to work.
Have fun!
Have fun! Okay, who are we supposed to go to first? I wasn't paying attention.
Check. That's done. Still have to do that.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll quit bugging you now.
Ta-ta.
Ooh, Frosty's camera.
Knock
I
that
fixed
darn
it.
flat. I hope it was as abandoned as it looked. It's roping out.
Frosty, Frosty, Frosty.
Nancy, now this is what you call perfect timing. I was just getting ready to put the transmission of this car back together. But seeing as you're here and seeing as Debbie said I should feel free to
I
give
can
any
take
job I
over.
don't have time for to you, that's just what I think I'll do.
Sounds like fun.
All you gotta do is put the gears I just cleaned back on 3 horizontal rods. There's a notch for each gear, so just figure out which size gear goes to which notch. Of course, you gotta make sure when the gears line up vertically, they touch but don't overlap each other. It's not hard, just takes a little time and a little bit of
Why
trial
are you
and error.
making us do this?
I'll give it a whirl.
Whoa, are you being serious right now? Holy crap. Do you know how that happened? Oh, man. It's perfectly understandable. Her little sister's more important. Holy cow. Poor Rachel. I'll be sure to tell Stephanie we'll be praying for her, for Rachel. Okay, let's see. Rick, you can go ahead and look up the answer for this one too. 'Cause this one's would take longer. Okay, this is small.
Yes!
There we go.
I did it. I
Just
got
went ahead
all
and
the
looked it
gears
up.
back on the rods.
Fine job, Nancy. Now come on over here. Something else I need you to do.
I need for you to run this here estimate over to Scott.
Woo, Trey!
It's for the body work that needs to be done on Pete's car. Scott's supposed
Stephanie's
to look it over and sign
strong.
it before I give the repair shop the go-ahead.
Well, I'll take it to him.
Appreciate it.
Did she have to walk
Anything
very
else on your
far,
mind?
taking Rachel home?
I'll check back with you later.
Alrighty then.
Oh,
One of
man.
the things I want you to do today is trap the mice I keep seeing by the table and get them out of here. They're starting to get pretty annoying.
I'll
I'm
check
sorry.
back with you in a bit.
Have fun!
Okay. Well, if you hear from Stephanie more about how Rach is doing and everything, just be sure to let us know. Hopefully it's not too bad of a dislocation. Holy cow, Trey. That'd actually be kind of funny. Oh. Yes, pro gamer Rosie. That is for sure. Oops. Oh, this puzzle is slightly tedious. That is true, Trey, you know? You do too much for this world. You know, the world needs more Treys. Everyone needs Trey!
That's all of them. Don't worry, fellas. You're gonna like your new home.
We're gonna go throw them into the abyss. I'm kidding. Out of the way! The Terminator Mobile is on its way! Move! Move, peasants! Hey! Don't go shoving me! Dropping your devices! Give him some cheese, and then we can get an Easter egg from doing that. Move! Wait, where am I going? Whoops. No, Mom pauses this way. Look at these driving skills in action. Woo!
Well, if it ain't my favorite customer.
Have Scott and his team always been so accident-prone?
I'd say they've always been reality-prone. If you're the type to chase down tornadoes, the reality of the situation is that you're pretty much giving trouble your home address. But from what I've been hearing, this year's been especially bad.
Who was that woman asking all of those questions about Scott?
Now I'm not one to talk bad about people around here, but that was Brooke. She heads up the other team of chasers. Maybe you heard of her.
She was really nosy.
Speak for yourself, Nancy.
Not nosy, just... alright, nosy. But she and Scott are just so much alike. Guess it makes sense they'd always be checking up on each other.
Scott comes in here asking about her?
Oh, without a doubt.
Want some candy?
You offering me some of my own candy there now?
Sure am.
That's real nice and all, but between you and me, I can't stand the new stuff on the market these days. Too sweet. Give me clove bark snappers any day. Or Dr. Bellerton's reconstituted rhubarb cordials. Now those what candy's worth saving your pennies for.
What kind of candy bar is that? Dr. Bellerton's reconstituted rhubarb cordials.
Have a good day.
See you soon.
Oh. I would read more, but it's a lot to read. Maybe later. Out of the way, peasants. I got the right of way. In my country, we drive on both sides of the road. That's terrible.
What's up?
I think you guys have got a mouse problem.
Yep.
No, we've got a mice problem, which we're all just trying to ignore because there's really no time to do anything about it.
I think maybe the little piles of corn I keep finding are what's causing it.
I haven't noticed any little piles of corn. Little piles of dirt, yes, but corn? Anyway, it's more likely the mice are causing the piles. Probably storing up for the winter or something.
I'll check back with you in a bit.
Have fun!
Yes?
Pa tells me that you've been asking him about Brooke. Is that true?
Ooh.
No, that's not true.
That's what he said.
You know,
Ooh,
maybe
Trey.
you should spend less time talking to Pa and more time doing your job here, Nancy. Rich uncle or no, you have work to do. So do it.
Oh.
Oh, Chase asked me to give you this estimate from the auto repair shop.
Oh yeah, he warned me this was coming. I'll take care of it, thanks. Pretty scary how much damage a bunch of frozen raindrops can do to a car. Of course, they've been frozen to the size of golf balls thanks to several miles worth of updraft.
Was
Oh,
that
goodness.
Frosty?
Yes, that was Frosty.
No, that
Look,
was
go
Trey.
down there and whatever his problem is, take care of it, okay?
Trey
I don't
was the
have
one
time
screaming.
for any histrionics.
Or maybe Derek.
Nancy, come over here! Look, try not to get upset, but I just discovered we have a really big problem down here. Mice. One just scampered right across my keyboard. My keyboard, Nancy! That's way over the line!
Oh, goodness.
You're afraid of mice?
What, who, me? What, afraid? No. I mean, so what if they crawl all over everything and come darting out of the shadows when you least expect it and have those tiny pink feet and those skinny little tails? Okay, yes, mice totally creep me out, all right? The point is, I can't get anything done with them scampering their brains out down here, and somebody like you needs to get rid of them.
Yep, I'm sure she
Please?
bosses you.
I'd be happy
Derek.
to.
Bless you. Okay. Well, what are you waiting for? Go for it.
Frosty, you need to. Oh my goodness. You chase tornadoes. And you don't want to deal with the mice. Shame on you. But I'll be honest, I would not want to deal with mice in real life like this. You never know what they could be carrying. Did you look up how to look for a better date than Trey.org? There's too many mice! Oh goodness! Confusion! Confusion! The scam is breaking my brain. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
These mics are like really stiff. Like they all individually take every few seconds.
Maybe I did, Trey.
That's all of them. Don't worry, fellas. You're gonna like your new home.
Yeah. You know me. You know me. I said, Sarah, you know you can do way better than Trey. I guess that's what I get. The good news, you're not the first intern to damage one of the chase team's vehicles. The bad news, you're the first intern to completely and totally destroy one beyond any possible hope of repair. Out of my way, people. Move it. Move it or lose it. You never know. Debbie!
Hey, Nancy. Frosty's got quite the unusual scream, doesn't he?
Does he do that a lot?
Oh, yeah. He thinks he's so smooth. First time I heard him do that, I thought my little sister was downstairs.
I better get to work.
Have fun!
What's going on?
Why don't you get a cat for your mice problem?
Cats?
Borrow one of
Forget
ours.
about it. I'm deathly allergic to cats. Mice are annoying, but at least they don't leave me sneezing and short of breath.
I have got some extra candy. Would you like a piece?
Sure. Nope, I don't do chocolate.
Would you like some candy?
Man doesn't like chocolate.
I guess.
Get him, boys.
Yum.
Guess I'll get going.
Ta-ta.
So, what's up?
How come Scott told me you didn't get any footage on
she's
that
automatically
tornado
angry.
we saw?
Because I didn't. I told you. The camera you said you'd fixed was still broken.
But I did fix it. I'm sure of it.
Nope, still broken. You can see for yourself if you want. I left it upstairs. In all the excitement, I didn't double check your work until it was too late. So, I guess it's partially my fault. I told Scott to go easy on you. And since you're still standing, guess he did. Look, we just had some bad luck. Means odds are next time, we'll have good luck. Stuff happens. Forget about it.
Ooh,
I've
Trey.
harassed you enough.
Pop in anytime.
Let's go for a little drive, shall we, Scott? Save the game.
What's up?
I'll check back with you in a bit.
Have fun!
Let's go over to pause. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom.
Well, if it ain't my favorite customer.
Have a good day.
Stop by anytime.
Woo! That was a riveting conversation. We must do this again sometime. Let's get some more monies. Nancy's just smacking this machine silly so she can get as many pop pennies as she can get. Woo! Candy! Head smackers. raging infernos. Licky loose. What's wrong with my brain today? I don't know. Let's eat candy, y'all.
If I never see another candy bar again, it'll be too soon.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, good. Thanks, Derek. Is Rachel doing all right?
What's up?
Very
I better
romantic.
get to work.
Have fun.
What's up?
Can I interest you in some
Can I
candy?
interest you in some candy?
Please. Thanks.
I'll catch you later.
Bye now.
Nancy, stop. Stop it! Why am I looking down here for?
Is there something down there?
I'm assuming it's a paw penny, but for some reason the paw pennies aren't showing up in the game this time around. I think it's because there's a glitch. So you have to just earn them.
I need to let these mice go before they starve or something.
Wait, I still have mice? Oh, whoops! That's the whole reason why I got in the car to begin with. I think. No, I think I was originally going because of Paw. Oh, shush. I wrecked Frosty's car. Frosty the wreck man. What? Oh, I came here and picked up the egg and I didn't drop the mice. Oh, that's good. That's good. Thanks for telling us.
Hey there.
I'll let you go.
Bye now.
Man, I can't imagine how painful that must have been.
What's up?
I better get to work.
Have fun.
Okay. Let's call some peeps. Let's call some peeps. Frank and Joe Hardy are two of Nancy's best friends.
Nancy! Is that Nancy? You don't need to give me that look. It's a legitimate question. Maybe someone
I'll
called and
put you
asked
the
you to
money
name
for
your
the
favorite
outfit for
detective.
Steph.
Oh, like it hasn't happened before. Hey, look. I bet you there is something good on the other side of those cobwebs.
Is this a bad time?
No, it's a fine time. We're just caught up in what we always seem to get caught up in anytime I want to go somewhere in a hurry.
You can't blame me for this one. All I said was there's definitely something fishy about this place. But I say that at least 4 times a day.
Vacation's not going so great, I take it.
And high
Not so
heels.
great
Don't forget
by
high
half.
heels.
Oh, it's fine. He's just
I'm
mad
sorry,
we had to leave
Derek.
Paris
Ow.
without visiting the... What's that thing called? The big, boring, stolen stone thing?
Luxor Obelisk.
Yeah, that thing.
Why'd you have to leave so quickly?
Same old.
Hey, look, a hidden door.
Why don't you go check it out, Joe? Sometimes, if you give him something to do.
Definitely a secret door. Textbook example.
Okay, go check it out. What was I saying? You know what? No use in backtracking. I've got maybe 10 seconds before he butts in again to announce that he's found some secret lever or something.
You're not going to believe what's in here.
So what exactly did come up?
1 second we're in Paris, and you know the drill. Museum leads to clues, clues lead to the Romanov fortune. I'm leaving a few steps out, but...
I call it the mystery of the train trip.
Would you please not do that? It's embarrassing. But enough about us. What's going on with you?
You know P.G. Crowmeister, the founder of the company that makes pretty much everything?
I didn't know he was actually real. I thought he was more like actual astronaut, the Moonchunk spokesman, or that cartoon pterodactyl that sells used cars. Wow, he must be 100 years old.
Hard to say. He's got more energy than anyone I've ever met. Anyway, he hired me because he thinks that someone is sabotaging some of his high-profile new storm detection equipment. He sent me out to storm country to investigate.
Now, why would anyone want to sabotage storm measuring
It's
equipment?
a really good thing
I
you
wish
guys
I
learned that.
knew. If you ask me, well, I guess it's too soon to ask me.
Is there anything the two of us can help you with?
Well, when I first arrived, I found a mysterious unmarked box full of cash, but I still have no clue who it belongs to.
It's hard to say what that's about, but one thing's for sure. It's important.
Agreed. The fastest way to the bottom of any mystery is to follow the money.
It's a little hard to follow the money when it's just sitting in a box.
Well, then set it free or something. But you know what I mean.
I do. I just wish I had a little more to go on.
Don't worry, you'll get to the bottom of things. You always do.
Any clue why someone would want to sever a coolant hose?
If it's sabotage, it's not smart sabotage. It might be revenge.
What do you
Never knew
mean,
you broke
not
your arm before,
smart
Trey.
sabotage?
If it were me, not that I would ever do such a thing, I'd go after something a little harder to detect. Sure, driving without coolant will destroy a car, but the driver will get a warning before any real damage is done. It's more of an inconvenience than sabotage.
So you're saying that whoever did this probably didn't know a whole lot about cars?
That's my take on the situation. Does that help at all?
I think so.
Excellent.
Do you know why anyone would want to attract mice into the house where we're staying?
Is this someone a cat?
Unlikely.
Then I have no clue.
I found some very interesting letters.
All right, tell me more.
Seems that Debbie's been turning down some pretty good employment opportunities.
All right, that's not very interesting at all. Continue.
It's getting there, trust me. It seems from these letters that Debbie expects to take control of the team soon.
All right, she's ambitious.
These go beyond ambitions. From reading these letters, it's clear that she expects Scott out, and soon. Not hopes he'll leave, expects him to be gone. Now, either she has some information that none of the rest of the team has, or...
Or she plans on pushing him off the team herself.
Would either of you happen to know much about storm chasing?
Unfortunately, not much more than the next guy on the street. But to me, it sounds a little crazy. Why would you want to chase anything that's 100,000 times bigger than you and full of electricity?
Don't forget, this is some dangerous stuff.
I won't.
Ouch. Well, I'm definitely glad that you got healed from that, Trey.
I'd better get
That'd
to
have
the
been
case.
miserable to have
Catch
had
you on the flip side.
continued trouble with.
Nancy, good to hear from you. I've been watching
I
the
love
weather.
Peachy
Things look like
Krollmeister
they've
in
been
this game.
pretty rough out there. Glad to hear you made it through okay.
It was
Ooh,
pretty
burn,
intense.
Derek.
We would have gotten some great data, but
You still got a saboteur on the loose. Well, what else is new?
I was wondering, why are you so concerned about tornadoes? You must have a lot of other things to worry about.
Truth is, I never have been one to worry, but darned if these storms don't have my socks twisted in a bunch something serious. See, Andy, most things in the world can be tamed, or at least tricked into behaving the way you want. Not weather. Ever since a tornado tore through my home, I've been obsessed with figuring out what makes those twisters tick. Pretty sure I built the machinery to do the job. That's why I need you to make sure nothing too funny's going on. Once I know I've made sure that no one else is ever caught off guard by a storm again, then I can move on to the next project. Until then, I just can't.
I didn't know you got hit by a twister. Was everyone okay?
Prudence Rutherford, she's the one who recommended I hire you, by the way, was over, and I'm afraid she took a pretty hard knock to the head when the storm came through so suddenly.
Prudence Rutherford? Are you two friends?
That is none of your business. But if you really need to know... Can you keep it together for 2 seconds? What was I saying? Oh, yeah, none of your business.
Wait, were they dating at all?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know if I ever thought about that.
Either that or they used to date.
Oh, that's weird. PG Krollmeister and Prudence Rutherford.
Just guessing. I don't know if that's true. I expect they did at some point because Prudence Rutherford's married.
Yeah.
So I would
maybe
assume-
maybe he's an old boyfriend of Prudence Rutherford's. That must have been what it was. Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, how many products do you make?
Oh, let me see now. Krollmeister particle accelerator, Krollmeister salad cannon, well, the whole line of salad dressings, of course, and then there's, not a clue. A lot. Never took the time to count.
Do you have a favorite invention?
Well, now that you mention it, no, not really. All the really good ones got done before I came on the scene. Would have liked to come up with something big like the clock or the car or the zipper. But that's the drawback of being a modern-day inventor. I'll be honest, most of the inventing I do is just gluing one thing onto another, like the phone radio or the thermometer pen. It's not exciting, but it's what the public seems to want.
Why are you so concerned about these machines?
Now, there's no such thing as something that is just a machine. Every Krollmeister product is a work of art.
If you say so.
If I say so, not only do I say so, so do millions of Kroll Summers. Now stop trying to poke the bear and start trying to solve the mystery.
Oh, wow.
Do you know why someone would want to lure
feisty
mice
here,
into their
PG.
house?
Is this one of those sound of one tree clapping in the woods questions? Never was much good at those.
No, someone actually seems to be luring mice into the house.
Sounds like you've got a reverse Pied Piper situation.
What's that?
Who knows? Just made it up. I'd keep an eye out for something like that, though. And get a cat.
Can you tell me anything
Yes, these
about
are unique
Brooke Kavanaugh?
names. I love it, though.
Now that's some good detective work. You want to make sure that we're not overlooking what's going on with the other team, am I right?
That's right.
Now, I don't know much about Brooke, except that she's pushing hard for that #1 spot. Very ambitious and very smart. A woman with that kind of talent doesn't need to sabotage her competitors, but that doesn't mean that she wouldn't. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Any idea why Debbie would be turning down better jobs to stay at Canute?
Andy, much as I love to help you with every small detail of your... Oh, come on, people! That's not even ours! Now, what was I saying? Was I lecturing you, or were we talking?
Talking. Technically.
Really? Let me go to the old playback. Can't expect me. Minus scrape, big crash. Nope. Afraid that's not how I remember it. All right, then, let me continue. Never mind. I can't even work up a good lecture these days with this crew. What can I do for you, ND?
I've enjoyed talking to you.
Get out there and see who's sabotaging my machines.
Sure thing, Derek. Make sure to get some good sleep. Thanks for dropping by for a little while. Appreciate it. And we'll see you around. Yeah, it'll probably be on one of Steph's streams.
Hey there.
I'll check back with you later.
Adios.
Okay, I think what we're supposed to do now is look at that box that we missed accidentally over here. Right? Or did you get that? Oh, okay. Yeah. See you, man.
What's up?
I better get to work.
Trying to figure out what we're
Have
supposed to be
fun.
doing. I think we're supposed to go out and mess with the alarm system for the tornado sirens. I think that's what we're supposed to be doing, but I could be wrong.
The wind sure did a number
Here
on
we
these
go.
things. There's pieces of them everywhere.
This looks like someone just took it apart and just threw them all over the place. Alright. Man, I really hope that Rachel gets better from that. I can't imagine how painful that has to be. But I'm glad that Stephanie's there, taking care of her, making sure she's doing alright. See. Oh yes, Stephanie I mean, quite frankly, that would be interesting if Stephanie ever became like a nurse or a doctor.
There. Now they should work. What's that? Somebody on Scott's team probably dropped this.
We're gonna save the game real quick. There we go. Uh-oh. Big storm coming. Big storm. Yeah. I mean, she might want to consider going into
We need
that.
to get out of here.
Turn ahead 999 leagues.
That's not the right way back to the farm.
We're all gonna die! Like that. And that was deliberate. The good news. Hail's not that bad. Think of it as slightly hard rain. The bad news. Just kidding! Hail is really bad. It's made of angry, sharp, high-speed rocks of ice falling from the sky. Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot, being a jerk to
Turn ahead 999
us
leagues.
dead people.
That's not the right way back to the farm.
Or at the very
going
least,
on
Nancy being
here?
seriously injured.
Somebody must have programmed this thing to give faulty directions.
Dun 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 dun. Dun
Reprogram
dun.
destination
Dun dun.
if needed.
How are all these cows just standing in place, not freaking out? They're like dead. Dead standing up. Mannequin cows. Apparently I'm going everywhere but. Oh! No, that was it. Whoops. Apparently Nancy doesn't know how to get home. Now you'll have a great story to tell all the other storm chasers. The bad news, if you actually remember what happened. Who am I?
Turn
What am
ahead
I?
999
Where am
leagues.
I?
That's not the right way back to the farm. What is going
Wait,
on
does Nancy
here?
want to get out of here because of
Somebody
Scott or
must
because
have
of the
programmed this thing to give faulty
tornado?
directions.
Turn ahead
Actually, that's pretty good. That's
999
pretty good.
leagues.
Dun 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 dun
Error.
dun
Return home.
dun dun. Can we get home? Home on the
Ahead of
range.
car.
Home. Move, woman.
Reprogramming route.
Move. There we go. And it's magically perfectly fine over here. Chase, what did you do?
Hey there.
Did you fix the GPS devices?
Sure did.
I think maybe they could use some more work. Mine went berserk and tried to lead me directly into the path of a storm.
You did
It
what?
did what now?
It tried to lead me right into the storm.
I'm real sorry, Nancy. All I did was run a few updates and... I'm very sorry it went haywire on you. I'll make sure it never happens again.
I'll let you go.
Adios.
I love how Nancy's like, you messed up the GPS potentially. Okay, bye.
What's up?
Thanks to that faulty GPS, I wound up in the middle of a violent thunderstorm on my way back from fixing the antenna.
Or at least
I know it
implying
sounds
that he
paranoid, but
messed it
I
up.
think someone tampered with it.
You sure you were operating it correctly?
Positive.
I'll have Chase take a look at it. What else is going on?
Because that's what
I'd
it
better
was,
get to
Nancy.
work.
Thought that
Have
somebody
fun.
messed with it. Yeah. That's what it was. Were we supposed to do the TV? Okay, no. Let's see.
Time to turn in, Nancy.
Time to turn in.
What's up?
I'll catch you later.
Bye now.
I think we're heading into the last day of the game. I think.
Morning, Debbie. What's
Yeah,
up?
we can play.
If I seem a little frantic, it's because there's a front moving in capable of producing a supercell, maybe even lots of supercells. So we're moving out ASAP. Everyone's already outside. You'll ride with Chase and the...
Oof!
Holy cow, that was the jack for Scott's phone. Forget what I was saying. You're gonna have to stay here and fix Scott's phone connection. Scott will freak if he comes back and his phone doesn't work. Soon as I finish entering these data, I am out of here.
Actually,
Go
would it be alright
on,
if
go
I did this
fix
puzzle?
that phone. Go!
But how do I fix a phone? I've never done anything like that.
It probably just needs to be rewired. I've seen you work. I know you can figure this out for us.
Does anyone in this game take a shower? Because they're all wearing the same clothes every single day. Woof! It's a little smoky.
Come on, Debbie, let's get going.
You know,
On my way.
Nancy couldn't touch this like right away. It would probably be hot. Very hot. Makes you think. Crap, I think I did this wrong. No, shush. Shush. We're gonna do this. We've got this in the bag. Do do. Do 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 do. Oops. Crap. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, this restarts in different areas, I guess. It's actually kind of interesting. What kind of phone jack or whatever this is? I don't know if I have the favorite book, but honestly, that's kind of hard to choose. I mean, Proverbs is really good.
That should do it. There, all fixed. What's that?
There's a lot of good ones, obviously. I'd have to think about that.
Still moving? Like how fast? As long as you're
Esther
making
is
sure
really
that
good, too.
everything looks
I really
right,
like Esther.
you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, I know what I'm doing here.
That's Scott. This headset
Do
must
you have a
have
favorite
some kind
book?
of wireless connection to his cell phone. Wonder who he's talking to.
Congratulations! Any chance you can keep your act together so that the rest of the world doesn't also know what you're up to?
No one suspects a thing, Brooke.
Brooke? That's the name of the leader of that rival chase team.
Let's try to keep it that way.
You worry about keeping up your part of the deal. I've got everything and everyone under control out here.
Looks like I need a key.
Looks like I need a key. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
Haven't done that. That's done. Check. That's done. Did that. Did that.
I really like
That's done.
Revelation 2. I really like that one. Nice, nice. Yeah, I thought it was really interesting.
There's some
learning
kind
the
of
other day.
residue on the blade.
On my biology
smells like
lesson I was watching, the
coolant.
teacher on there was talking about, you know, how one of the things that he was discussing was frogs.
Check.
And
Haven't done that.
in that lesson, he was talking about the 10 plagues that happened in Exodus, and he was addressing the fact that you don't understand completely as to why God would have chosen the 10 plagues to be the way that they were, unless you understand the Egyptian culture and their religion and what they believed in and stuff. Their different gods and goddesses and things. And so it was just interesting learning about how that's how come the Lord had those different plagues take place the way that they did. The frogs, the flies, etc. Yeah. Yeah, actually it was in my biology lesson that I was watching the other day. It wasn't a sermon directly, of course.
Still
It
have
was,
to do that.
part of it, talking about the Bible for a few minutes. Yeah, it was good. We're supposed to do the CD? No, can't do that yet. Yeah, that's basically what he was explaining. It's kind of like basically.
Looks like Chase stepped in that oil puddle I saw by the
it's
sprinklers.
basically it was a case
Or
of
are there other puddles of oil
showing that
around
all
here?
those different gods and goddesses that they believed in and worshipped were false and worthless. And so it's like, for instance, like the frogs,
Hello?
they would have seen
Nancy.
frogs as
Good.
being something
Glad I
sacred
got you.
because of
You all
their
right now? Everybody
one
get through that
goddess
storm?
that they would worship.
Yeah, we're all fine.
And so by
Great.
having
I
tons
was
and
hoping
tons and
so,
tons
but
of
after
frogs
something
for the
that big,
plague,
thought I'd better check. Well, I got
that
you on
was
the
a way
phone.
of the Lord
Something's come up, and I can
basically
really
like
need you down at the store.
using
Please,
what they
hurry.
worshipped against them in a
Okay, I'll
cheese
be
bag.
right there.
If that's a good way of putting it. Sorry, it's a little hard to explain it, but yeah, I never really understood that until I had watched that lesson the other day. I was like, oh, so that's why God would have put all those plagues like that. It wasn't just something random that He chose.
You're here, and you brought the
Different
mouse
plagues.
trap. Good. Because I've been seeing a lot of mice lately, especially by that homesteader display in the museum. Must have a nest right beside it. I want you to catch them for me and get them out of here before the health department hears about it. They give me a hard enough time already for selling all them Cocoa Kringle products.
I can do that for you, sure.
That's a spit here.
You're
Here's
making
one
us
of
do
them moon
more
chunks
work.
to use as bait.
Ooh, I'll need that. Thanks.
You already have
You just
enough
go on
cheese.
over there and have at it.
I forgot that he hands Nancy another cheese. I think it's on. I think you were in the right spot. I think, like right or left hand side. Where is it? More work, great. To the right. No. Go back where you were. Where that barrel was. To your left. And then downward. Yeah. There you go. Well, it looks like you're just the only one here at the stream, Foo-Foo. Everybody else disappeared. I know Stephanie had to leave because of Rachel, of course. You still attend a church, right? Say it has about another 30 minutes, realistically. Because obviously things like this puzzle is a time waster. Yeah, I don't think we're sleeping any more days. I think it's, I think this is the last day we're on. So, I would say roughly another half an hour, give or take. It's like a 3+ hour game. Realistically, it's more like 3.5. If you try to do more than one at a time, it can kind of just help get them moving along, even if it's a little disorganized. Oh, nice. Interesting. So there's no, like, church building on camp or near campus or anything like that, right? Is there a subject in particular that y'all are learning right now? Da, 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 da. I think you'll really like the next Nancy Drew game that we play. Not sure when we'll get to play it because I still need to get the Guardians of the Galaxy finished, and haven't done that in over 2 months. And the Tomb Raider anniversary. Still want to get that done too. Yeah, the next game takes place in Japan. I love it. It's really good. I do feel like the characters in the game aren't the greatest, but the story and the atmosphere and stuff is really good. One of the characters, though, she's really fun. Oh, that's neat. That is nice. Yeah, it's definitely important to take care of the earth. Yeah, it is. It's also that way because it's a horror-ish type game. It's not like scaring the living daylights out of you type of thing, but, you know, a little bit of a horror aspect to it. If you haven't done it for the first time, and especially if you're the faint of heart, then yeah, you'd be more woohoo about it. Ooh, careful, don't back up. Huh. I think so. Yeah, this particular part of the puzzle is probably the worst of all four of them that you have to do. The first one's definitely the easiest. Oh yeah. I mean, there's no way you would be, like, petrified at all. It's just, it has a horror type elements to it.
I'm finished here.
Thank you kindly. Now get him out of here before any tourists see him. Thanks for catching them mice, Nancy.
Thanks for catching them mice, Nancy. You're welcome, Paul. Yeah, the spring house. We need to get over there. Y'all. Let's get over to the spring house, y'all. You know, to be honest, that's a hard question. Because I'm not like an outdoorsy kind of gal. But at the same time, I think it would be a pretty
that wasn't there
setting
before.
To be in.
That's the divining rod that's missing from the museum. I wonder if someone was trying to hide it and stepped in that pool of oil over there in the process.
Like, there was this one YouTuber, or technically she and her sister are both YouTubers. She had an outdoor wedding, but then had an inside, like, reception and everything. I think something like that would be really fun. Like an outdoor wedding, but then, like, indoors for the reception. Dancing, whatever it is you want to do. What about you? Would that be something that you and Remy would ever be interested in doing? An outdoor wedding? The divining rod. You know, he really needs to put that in a display case. I mean, he literally just
What's going on there,
plates that on top of it.
You'll be happy to know I not only found your missing divining rod, but I put it back in the display.
Well, put the cat out of the rain. Where was it?
Out in the spring house.
I appreciate you putting it back like that. That was real nice of you. You know, a good deed like that deserves a good reward.
Woo-hoo.
Actually, you deserve more than that.
He didn't even give us $1 worth of paw pennies.
Don't let them canutes work you too hard.
Should have given us $50 worth of paw pennies. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious, Trey.
Hey there.
How was the chase that I missed?
Oh, went pretty good. Didn't see any funnel clouds, but I managed to plant a sensor right in the path of a major downdraft, if you can believe that.
Congratulations. I take it that was a big deal?
Oh, you bet. Been trying at that all season with no luck.
Was Scott there to see it?
He went in the base vehicle by himself, but he was real happy when he heard about that sensor. Yes, ma'am.
Woohoo!
You've been spending all your spare time around here trying to find oil, haven't you?
What? Oil? Well, I've been doing no such thing. Where'd you get an idea like that?
Would you
I
want a
found the
big
divining
wedding or a
rod
small
you took
wedding?
from Pa's museum. The one you left by the old spring house?
I should have known I wouldn't get away with it. Lying
Yes.
and conniving and sneaking
Matthew
around. They just don't come
has
natural
the
to
different
me.
Call of Duty games.
My mama raised
and
me
since,
just
you know,
too
they're
right.
kind of pricey to
See,
buy,
I heard rumors there
I'll,
was an
I'll
oil
just be
deposit
borrowing
somewhere
it
underneath
from
this here farm.
on his Steam
Also heard the
account, you know,
college was
sharing
getting
it
ready to
through
dump the place,
his
so I
library
signed up with
of
Scott,
games.
figuring I could look for oil.
And so,
if I found some, try to get my
I'm
daddy to
really
invest in a
sorry
little
for it
real
being so
estate.
long, not having done it yet. But maybe hopefully next month we could try doing something like that. Maybe like early March or something. I mean, heck, spring
Did
break
you
could be coming
really
up.
think you could find oil using an
Maybe that
oversized
could even
stick?
work.
It ain't no stick. It's a divining rod. And the one I took from Paul's isn't just
Oh,
any
that's
divining
funny.
rod neither.
That's funny.
Used to belong to Charles Hamilton. It's that stick that made him the richest man in the state. My great-granddaddy saw it in action once. Saw it practically fly out of the man's hand and stick straight into the ground like it was being held there by some kind of magnet. The men started digging, and sure enough, they hit oil. And I found oil around here, too, a couple of times. Of course, when I started digging, all I ended up with were puddles. That's because of Scott. He's the one messing stuff up around here. He's a jinx. And that's the truth. Listen, I'm truly ashamed of my behavior, Nancy. I will apologize to Pa for taking that divining rod first chance I get. And I know it's highly unlikely, but should you and my mama ever cross paths...
I'll keep this to myself, but you've got to keep being honest with me.
You got a deal. You know, come to think of it, I guess I can't rightly say all the bad stuff that's been going on is just bad luck. Like when I checked out the lightning rod on the farmhouse to see why
We're
Scott's
being
phone blew
dishonest
up
by
like
not
that.
talking about the divining rod and
Discovered
stuff.
something kind of strange. Instead of being wired so any lightning that struck the house would be directed
That's awesome,
to the
Trey.
ground,
I feel
this here
like I
lightning
played
rod
that
connected to
a
the wire
long time
inside
ago when
the
I was
house.
younger. It's been so
Someone
long since I
wanted that
played
bone
through an
jack to
entire Call of Duty
explode?
campaign. It's
Or the
ridiculous.
TV, or the fridge. Someone just wanted to do some damage.
But you're sure it was wired that way on purpose?
Either that, or this thing was put up by the world's dumbest electrician.
Yeah, thanks for understanding. Yeah.
That's it for now.
Bye now.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better with how long we've had to wait in watching me play the game with Ricky. It's been
Hey, thanks
almost
for
2
fixing
months
the
since I've been
phone.
able
You
to
didn't
play
miss much on the
Plague Tale
chase.
that I've been trying to get through. So it's been kind of hard trying to get back on to playing
You
certain
didn't
games
miss much
and
around
stuff
here
when
either.
Well, that's the
trying to take a
breaks.
break and not taking it
Hey,
easy and stuff when I know I need to be.
Since you're so good at fixing things, why don't you fix the TV?
Fix
I
the
think we've
TV
abused it enough.
yourself.
It's not getting any picture.
Oh my goodness. What does Nancy look like? A
I better
maid?
get to work.
Have fun.
Better go to yeah. It's like magically here.
It's in a weird setup.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm really enjoying Plague Tale, but it's been quite some time since I've been able to play it, so I'm hoping maybe next month I can get back onto it. I'm kind of backlogged of different games I'm wanting to play. Even with streams, you know, I feel a little bit stressed, like, oh my goodness, there's so many games we want to play and stuff. But it's like, okay, just one at a time, take a stream at a time. I mean, funny thing is, I want to do Detroit Become Human at some point as a stream, but not anytime soon. I've been seeing that game a lot in the past 2/3 of a year. Playing it for the first time back in July. And then here it is, it's pushing February. Been seeing it a lot, so. Amen, Trey. Amen. Give that man a medal. I will be back in about 5-10 minutes. Actually, we're nearing about... I know I said 30 minutes ago, like 15 minutes ago, but I would say we got another good 15... No. Another good 25, 30 minutes left, probably, by now. It's just hard to tell, because it's been a long time since I've actually played through the game. So, yeah, Ricky will keep playing it, so I will be right back, Trey, in a few minutes.
It shows a clear fire plan. That's the footage from Frosty's camera. I'm sure of it. It did record after all.
I think it's a lost cause, Nancy. It's permanently broke. Bummer. What's up?
I'm almost positive the footage on that tornado that hit the barn I just saw on TV is footage that Frosty shot.
That's impossible. For one thing, his camera wasn't working.
But it was. I fixed it. I know it.
Somebody with a camera must have stopped nearby, and in all the excitement, you just didn't see them. Look, nobody likes to admit they screwed up, okay? But you screwed up. It happens to everyone. So just admit it and move on.
That's it for now.
Have fun!
Hey, Nancy, whoa. Never seen that look on your face before.
You've been secretly selling tornado footage to someone, haven't you?
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've been shooting stuff for the team, but selling it on the sly, using the box under the yellow rose bush by the barn as a drop point. That's how you got all those scratches on your arm. And Debbie not only knows about it, she condones it. I overheard you two talking out in the cornfield. Or should I say, conspiring. You two are trying to get Scott so frustrated that he finally blows and says or does something that will force the college to let him go.
Nancy, do you have any idea how crazy you sound?
What I don't know for sure is whether you two are also responsible for the other stuff that's happened around here, like the hose in Pete's car, and the equipment failure, and the mouse infestation. Guess I'll just have to tell Scott everything and see what he thinks.
Okay, look, I don't know why you feel like you need to stick your big fat nose where it doesn't belong, but all I did was sell some pictures and footage to this girl I know who's trying to make a name for herself as a nature photographer. Legally, all the stuff I shoot belongs to the team, but that's totally unfair, and Debbie agrees. She knows how hard it is to get a good start, and she looks the other way. Don't be upset with her, though. She's just trying to help. But when it comes to all that other stuff, I had nothing to do with any of it, and neither did she. I promise you. So there's really no reason to tell Scott any of this, right?
I guess not.
You're a fine lady. Oh, and that big fat nose thing? Kidding. So, how are those cloud pictures coming?
Actually, I'm having problems finding cirrostratus.
You know, if you head on out to the Fraser Creek windmill, I'll bet you anything you'll get your picture. Weather conditions for cirrostratus should be perfect right now. In the meantime, I gotta get back to work. See ya.
That's done. That's done. Did that.
Time to call it a day, Nancy. Hit the sack and I'll see you first thing in the morning.
Still have to do that.
I'm gonna hit the sack, Nancy. You should do the same.
I need to connect my phone first. That's done.
What's up?
Frosty told me that he's been secretly selling his footage and that you're helping.
He said that, did he? Well, that's not exactly something you need to worry about.
Maybe it's something you shouldn't be involved in.
Nancy, you have no idea what you're talking about. Do yourself a favor and keep your mind on your work.
I better get to work.
Have fun! I'm gonna hit the sack, Nancy. You should do the same.
What's going on?
Guess I'll get going.
Fine by me.
Good morning, Debbie.
Nancy, perfect timing. We've got a couple target storms ready to go critical. We need to get out in the field now. You'll drive. Scott and I are going to be tracking the storm. Okay? Ready?
Yes, let's go.
We've got 2, maybe 3 possible targets out there.
All right, good. That's what I like to hear. Tell me what we're looking at.
Got word that the northmost cell is already throwing some pretty sizable hail. We might be a little late on that one.
All right, that's not the system I'm excited about anyway.
Didn't think so. We go west. It's a longer drive, but there's some good movement, high amount of shear.
Perfect.
From what I've been hearing, Brooks' team has been saying they already got 6 confirmed touchdowns and 2 good reads on supercells that didn't spawn funnels.
She's a number if there was one. 6 people confirming 1 storm cloud is not 6 confirmations. We really could use a nice data set on a non-tornadic supercell.
Maybe she'll share what she's got.
Huh. Now that's an idea. Why didn't I think of that? Brooke, it'd be really cool if you'd share your data. I mean, really, it's just the polite thing to do. All right, stay sharp. This system is starting to look really good.
Should I drive into one of the pull-offs for tracking the storm?
Yes.
It's your lucky day, Nancy. Since I don't feel like wrestling with the prehistoric Doppler unit, you're going to do it for me. Since Canute could care less about providing working equipment, we're stuck with this garbage. You're going to have to take care warming it up since it's about twice your age. You're going to have to flip 3 switches,
Sorry, just a second,
one in
Trey.
each group,
I'll be
to
right
get
back.
it started. All the lights need to be set to blue before it starts working properly. Remember, the lights won't turn until you activate them. There it goes again. Shoot! We've got to get this back up and running quickly. If those cables get mixed up, it will be days before I can get them resorted. Make sure you keep those cables in order. Don't forget, the top cable goes in the first plug and the bottom goes in the last plug. Almost done? How are things coming on that Doppler?
Nice job, Nancy. Looks like we're ready to roll. Actually, it looks like we're out a bit early here. Nothing's developing like it should be. Let's get back to base and track from there. I don't want to follow a bum lead on a system with this much potential.
Tell me you're going to get right up in the middle of things. Frank and I just saw footage from last year's EF3 in Kansas on the internet
And we think that you should be very careful out there and shouldn't do anything reckless.
unless you're with Frosty, he's the best.
You know Frosty?
Of course, he's only the most fearless shooter on the storm circuit today. Everyone's seen that one picture he took, the one with the grapefruit-sized hail flying right at the lens. You know what I'm talking about.
I guess he's a little more popular than I knew.
As storm photographers go, he's the one to watch. You should see if he'll give you lessons. Heck, you should see if he'll give me lessons as soon as we get this Romanoff thing all tied up.
I wouldn't go that far. In fact, if I were you, I'd steer clear of Frosty for the time being. I'd be reluctant to trust anyone who is trying to make a name for himself, or anyone crazy enough to punch the core of a storm for that matter.
All right, he might just have a point there.
Any idea why Chase would be acting so suspiciously about having oil on his boots?
Maybe he found a secret oil reserve and doesn't want anyone to know.
Yeah, but the chances of that are... Come to think of it, this part of the country, it's not completely out of the realm of possibility.
If he did find oil, wouldn't it belong to the university anyway?
Probably.
Well, it's not that simple. It depends on the state of the property deed. But say he found oil, and he kept it secret.
He might be able to buy the property for cheap and cash in on the oil. No wonder he seems so strange.
That is, if that's what's going on.
Right. I'll keep an eye out for more clues. That's it for now.
Catch you on the flip side.
Mindy, haven't heard from you in too long. You closer to figuring out who's been tampering with my machines?
I have a few hunches, but it's still a little too soon. I was thinking, these are some pretty complicated machines. Wouldn't you have to know quite a bit about their inner workings to sabotage them?
Now there's a thought, ND. I think you might be right. Doesn't take much skill to break a
I am
machine,
back.
but
I am
to
back.
tweak
Sorry,
it
Trey.
so that it's doing its
I'm
job
still alive.
differently, now that takes some mechanical smarts.
Hey, there might be something to that.
Unfortunately,
No, I
the
will
thing
not be
is,
watching
there's
Super
not
Bowl. I'm
one
not a
person on the team there
sports
that
fan,
wouldn't be capable
mostly,
of
so
something like this. Good
in
hunch,
general,
but do you have
I'm not
anything
really
else?
interested.
Not yet, but I'm working
Do you
on
know
it.
who's playing this year?
I'll let you get back to work.
Call back anytime.
Nancy, have you seen Scott?
Not since we got back.
There's a huge front coming in and he's nowhere to be seen. This is not like Scott. If you see
This
him
is
around,
not
will
like
you let
Scott.
me know? Chase and Frosty and I are supposed to be leaving for the Grange soon, and I really need to know
Do you
that
like either of them?
someone is keeping an eye on these fronts.
This is not like Scott. Not like Scott. Rah! Debbie. Debbie, the anger manager.
Brooke's
Scott.
been paying Scott off?
Ooh. Scott, you've fully fulfilled your end of the bargain. My team is bound to win now. Let's meet at the agreed upon location this afternoon before the storm hits. I'll bring your payment. Don't forget the final... What? The final... Terms are you disappear until my team has officially been named the winner. Brooke. Nice. Okay, so
Sorry, Nancy, can't really talk right now.
Okay, so I think we're supposed to look at Scott's calendar?
What's up?
Thanks for all the advice.
We either
Bye
have to
now.
look at his calendar or the gallery. No, we have to look at his calendar. His calendar. Oh, you met Debbie. You said... I'm not really a cook. I mean, I like very rarely ever like actually cook. But I would say if I actually did more of it, I probably would. I mean, it's actually not too bad in general, cooking and stuff. It actually is kind of fun. Oh, sorry. Type it in. Alright. So basically, Ricky's just gonna give me the answers so we don't have to spend minutes and minutes trying to figure this out. WM9A GB2C SH4A. Let's see if we can talk to Debbie first.
What's going on? I thought you were supposed to be at the theater right now.
Change in plans. Scott's gone, and we've got a major storm front moving in.
Okay.
He left in the truck. He's got all of our equipment, and he's not answering his phone.
That makes sense.
It does?
Yes, I found a note in Scott's office.
I'll answer
He's
that in
been
just a
meeting
second.
with Brooke, and she's been paying him off to sabotage the team. That's where he is right now.
What? No. Wait! I'm gonna have to deal with that later. It doesn't matter right now. What's important now is that we keep on top of this storm. With the way conditions are developing, this front could produce the strongest weather we've seen this season, or ever. And I still don't know where it's headed. Today is quickly approaching nightmare status. I think I might be able to track the storm using our old methods, but this would be so much easier if we had our equipment up and working.
You need the equipment? Consider it done.
Wait, Nancy, that's not what I meant!
You work on tracking the storm, and I'll work on tracking down Scott and the equipment.
Nancy, hang on! At least make sure you stay in radio contact. And if things start to get bad out there, I want you to promise me you'll head to his shelter immediately.
I promise.
Try it again. See if you can talk to her.
What's up?
I better get to
Come
work.
on, you can talk about
Have
it. It's
fun! Something else?
All the broken equipment and bad stuff that's been
Technically-
happening around here, I think
Yes.
Scott's responsible.
In comparison to like
Where'd
all
you
of
get an
us
idea
combined,
like
I would
that?
say Ricky's probably the smartest.
I overheard the tail end of a conversation between him and Brooke. And I found the knife that was used to cut the coolant hose of Pete's car in Scott's office.
Scott sabotaging his own team? I know it's been a bad year for him. His research means everything to him. At least, it used to. He left without telling me where he was going, just walked out without so much as looking at me. He was so preoccupied he didn't even lock his office, and he always locks his office.
Do you have any idea where he went?
None.
Look how calm they're acting.
Maybe he is up to something. Wow, I sure didn't see that coming. Look, I don't feel like talking anymore, okay? I should probably get ready for rehearsals soon. Not now, Nancy. I really need to finish this quickly.
Debbie's the one in trouble. Or, I mean, excuse me, responsible. Debbie, what did you do again? Debbie. We have to go to the windmill. Yeah, that part, I'm not sure why they acted so calmly. It might have been a conversation you could have talked about earlier on, perhaps. But putting it in that position, it didn't fit quite right. Oh, wait, yeah, we did.
Scott doesn't appear to.
Yeah, Scott will magically appear once we look at the pictures. I do like how that is, though, how you can literally talk about one particular subject and everything's completely calm, and you can talk about another subject with a suspect or whatever, and then
These
you're
symbols
extremely
match
angry.
Scott's. This must be some
You
sort
did
of
this,
code.
didn't you?
So does
Oh
this
yeah,
one.
the captive curse will be a fun one to stream too. Oh yeah, I like that one.
These are all of the windmill. That must be where Scott's been meeting Brooke.
Technically speaking, if I had to choose an absolute favorite animated show, probably the Star Wars Rebels, and then maybe the Clone Wars next. But in a cartoon type style, in general, I would say Phineas and Ferb.
Nancy, what are you doing here?
You mean me, as opposed to Brooke?
Brooke? What are you talking about?
When I was fixing the phone jack, I accidentally overheard the phone conversation you two had. I could hear it through the headset on your desk.
And just what do you think you overheard?
Enough to know you two are working together. You've been sabotaging your own
prefer,
team, haven't you? You've been doing everything you
the
can to make sure
characters,
Brooke's team
the family
wins
and stuff,
and
a
yours
lot more.
loses.
The way that the stories play
That's
out.
ridiculous.
Things. Feels more fun.
That's why
to
you're
watch,
meeting
I guess
her
you could
way
say.
out here, so the people who've been
Although
looking up to you
Ahsoka's
all
my
this
all-time
time
favorite.
couldn't see her paying you off.
I have never gotten the credit I deserve for the work I've done, ever! I know more about tornadoes than any person alive, and I get neither the respect nor the compensation people half as brilliant as me get without lifting a finger. Why? Because I work for a podunk college run by podunk incompetents bent on bad-mouthing and spiting me at every turn just because I don't play well with others at their idiotic staff meetings.
Why don't you just quit?
Because thanks to them, I'm considered impossible to work with. No other school will hire me. I'm stuck here and they know it. So yes, I've been sabotaging my own team. And yes, Brooke is paying me a small fortune to do so because I've had it. I'm through. The tornado's forming. I can feel it. It'll be on the ground in minutes. And it's going to be huge. And here you are, a novice out in the field and all alone.
Nancy, please pick up. Over.
Come in, Debbie.
I'm here. I think Scott knocked me out.
He did what?
When I confronted him about selling the team out to
Actually,
Brooke,
that's true,
he
Trey.
went berserk.
I can't believe he would do that. And with
For the most
Brooke
part.
Kavanaugh, of all people. Well, we'll deal with that later. Right now, I need you down here at the Grange ASAP. We need to evacuate the theater, and you've got my Grange keys with you in Frosty's car.
I'm on my way. Over and out.
Vroom, vroom. Nancy, buy a gun. Nancy, get your gun. This is pretty good. It's good.
It's been chaos here.
Beautiful
I was
building.
able to cobble together a pretty basic tracking system back at the homestead, and instantly I knew we were in trouble. The storm was showing a high potential of moving into town, but without the proper readings, we couldn't issue an alert.
While we're
I knew
getting
we'd
hit
have
by
to
hail,
evacuate
she's
the Grange in person.
yapping her jaws.
But when we got here, we saw that it's locked. The shelter is locked. On a
See, it's Debbie's fault
performance
again.
night. I need you to take care of this while the rest of us work on a backup plan, okay? I'm trusting you here. I know you can do this. There are a lot of people depending on you right now. What is this now? Who would double lock a storm shelter? Nancy, yes, you did it. Nice job,
Nice
Nancy.
job, Nancy. Let's step out in the storm. It's just you and me. Alone.
the worst is
We're not
past.
alone. I brought my shotgun.
Nancy,
Nancy
where are you
drew.
going? Get in the shelter.
I can't just let Scott get away.
Don't forget, her name is Debbie,
Okay,
not
Nancy,
Betty.
First
But
thing,
yes.
switch on your GPS. That little dot you see, follow that, and it will lead you right to Scott. We put a tracker on his truck. It's a safety thing. But Nancy, be careful out there.
Darn you,
Keep this
Debbie.
radio on, and I'll do my best to keep you
DYD.
safe. Nancy,
Did.
I'm really sorry about everything that happened back there. Scott, he wasn't always like this. I knew.
Just
I
gonna
mean,
be talking
I was
for
worried
an
about
hour.
him earlier. His heart clearly wasn't in it anymore. He was putting us in danger. I
Dun,
just wanted
dun,
to do what's best.
That's not what it sounded like when I overheard you talking to Frosty. You two wanted to get rid of Scott. From where I was standing, you sure didn't sound very concerned about safety.
Nancy, I know it probably sounded bad, but there's a lot you don't know. Pete, the intern you took over for, his injury wasn't just an accident. He got hurt because Scott sent him out where he never should have been. After that, I knew I had to take over.
That's still no...
Looking back, I do things differently. But I did what I did for the right reason. I wanted to push Scott until the world saw how reckless he was being. It was a mistake. I screwed up and I accept responsibility. No matter what happens out there, promise me that you'll be careful.
I promise.
Yeah, it's a little weird, I guess. Now, if he knew about it, that's one thing. But at the same time, though, the game never says if he knew about the tracker. Oh, Ricky said he would have had to have approved the money to have the trackers be put in. So that is true. Same probably could be said for Frosty's and Frosty's vehicle. What? Detroit become Nancy. City full of Nancy bots. Ricky was saying a city full of Nancy, and then I decided to do Nancy bots. There you go. Bum. Your powers are meant to save everyone, not destroy them. Scott don't know where he gonna go. Scott don't know where he gonna go. If he doesn't get found, we might end up with snow. I don't know. I can't run.
Scott!
Oh, goodness.
Some
where it became
Dear
Nancy.
Ned, once the theater was successfully evacuated, Debbie and Chase were able to follow the GPS tracking signal to the spring house, where Scott and I had safely weathered the storm. Although he was pretty seriously shaken up in the crash, Scott came to in time to see Frosty arrive with the police. He received community service for destruction of public property and interfering with public safety records. He didn't fare so well with the college. They fired him quicker than lightning hitting a bee-stung greyhound, as they say around here. So it looks like he'll actually be serving the community now, instead of just pretending to, even if it's just by picking up garbage by the side of the road. Word spread quickly about Scott's misdeeds, and soon Brooke Tavenaugh, the rival chase team leader, found herself out of a job as well. With the storm season almost over, it looked like both teams were out of the competition. Debbie, always the organizer, decided to combine the remaining members on both teams for the remainder of the season. Without Scott's ever-present storm cloud hanging over the team and his constant sabotaging, the team really began to hit its stride with Debbie in charge.
Attempted murder. When you think about
2
it.
days after I told Krollmeister I had found the source of the sabotage and the change in team leaders, Debbie's chase team was greeted by a surprise delivery: the next generation of Krollmeister's storm tracking and detection equipment. With Scott out of the picture, Frosty renegotiated his contract.
That's an unflattering picture.
Now that he's able to pursue his own projects on the side, he's just about doubled his output. He's launched his own business, and when he's not getting pelted by softball-sized hail, you'll find him in his studio. Chase has given up on his dreams of finding oil. Even if he hadn't, he wouldn't have the time to look. Debbie's keeping him too busy. Free from having to spend his days fixing Scott's mistakes, Chase has finally had the opportunity to show off his keen sense for weather. Now that Debbie has accepted Scott's old position as head of the Canute Storm Team, he's become her right-hand man. Last I heard, he was going to assist Debbie in her classes in the fall. And when I got home, I found a surprise delivery myself as well. The first shipment of my lifetime supply of Cocoa Kringle bars. Krollmeister also sent me a note telling me to keep my bags packed. He has a special surprise trip planned for me as a way to say thanks. As long as it's someplace where the clouds stay in the sky like they belong, I'll be happy to go. While the winners of the Green Skies event won't be determined until fall, things are looking pretty good for Debbie's team. With the new equipment, they've logged the most storm data. And although Debbie won't be showing anyone until she's 100% sure, the team may have made a verified touchdown prediction. Yesterday, a postcard from Pa arrived. After the town repaired the storm damage to the Grange, they restaged the town play. They even added a new part about the storm, including a scene where a certain someone unlocks the storm shelter. As long as it wasn't played by Pa in a wig, I'm happy.
Probably what Derek feels
Pa
like.
says that he remembered most of his lines this time, at least the important ones. As for me, well, I've had just about enough stormy weather for one season. Love, Nancy.
Where in Oklahoma did the 1982 F5 tornado occur? Oh. Pass.
Wait.
Let's do more? More? No! We didn't get it. We got Couch Potato for watching TV instead of sleuthing, Easter Egg Confidential, Glass Half Full for looking on the right side, and Homesteader staking claim to your lands, and Sightseer, repeated touring of the Oklahoma plains.
After risking my life chasing down deadly twisters, I think it's time for a change of pace. I've decided to join Bess and George on their trip to Kyoto, Japan. I've always wanted to visit Japan, from the exotic food and wild fashion in the cities to the nature and tradition in the smaller towns. I know there's going to be a ton to see and do. As a thank you for all of my hard detective work, PG Krollmeister has reserved a room for me at one of the area's best ryokans, or traditional inns. It'll be nice to finally take a break from solving mysteries and to spend a few weeks without danger and dark secrets hiding around every corner. I've already heard that the ryokan I'm staying in has quite a reputation. I'm not sure exactly for what, though. Well, I'll find that out soon enough. Join me in my next adventure, Shadow at the Water's Edge.
Woo! Yay! Got another story done. Woohoo! Thanks for sticking around, Trey. That was a long stream. Appreciate that. It would have been kind of lonely for the last second half. Third. What? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I thought I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, in terms of the charges, yeah, I would assume it's just because the developers didn't really think about that. Yeah, the game's a whole lot better than what the promo shows. It is. But like I said, it's not at all like, holy crap, that's terrifying type of feel to it, you know? It's really for if someone is honestly genuinely spooked at the slightest things. Thanks, Dre. That means a lot. Appreciate that. Well, I think we're gonna head out now, because
Hi,
long,
I'm Nancy Drew.
long dream. So we will see you next time, Trey. Probably on one of Stephanie's streams, like Derek was even saying. I don't really have any plans tomorrow, but obviously we'll be doing a sermon, of course. Maybe next weekend we can try to play like the Human Fall Flat game or something with Stephanie if she wants to. If that can work out, for me to be able to play with you guys. Alright. You too, Trey. Tell Sarah I said hello. Goodbye.